Wasted. Potential.
This is a side-on exclusive.
Sasha exclusive. Yeah.
I can hardly speak. I lose all control. Then something takes over me. Thinking the knees. I can hardly speak. I lose all control. Then something takes over.
Put a little elbow grease in my time. My crib got a centerpiece of my wife.
Don C shorts are like juicy couture for men. Remember when everybody was wearing them? Women was wearing juicy on their booty.
Yeah.
And now everybody got teams on their nuts.
Talk to your boy
Used to
Simple.
be like wearing them velour suits and girls had juicy on their butt. And now men got.
Wasn't there a juicy store
men got
at
Lakers
Mills?
on their crotch.
So this one is on them too, or what?
They got LeBron on their crotch.
You're watching these? You're good?
Yeah, I'm taking a gander.
But that one is on both of them?
This ain't even on. What the?
That's what I'm asking.
That's a. Who'd you buy it from?
Damn, that's it.
eBay.
Sleep. I got swindled.
Yeah, she was asleep.
Was it eBay?
Turn it
Got
off.
super swindled. All right. You ever do this podcast so we can get home and go home out of here? You ready?
Podcast. A lot of words.
Yeah, I don't know what that.
Let's do it.
I don't know what you just said. But,
Oh, yeah.
Get
I
it
but
back
I'm just
there.
gonna agree.
gotta
Yeah.
check out my unboxing too, B.
Oh shit.
What?
Hold on. I got
Got him.
Saying we got
Everybody
more
brought unboxings?
Well, the box that is yours.
Oh, shite.
Yeah, mine didn't come. It said it was going to be delivered from 11 to 3, and then I was like, where the fuck is it? And I looked at the thing, it's like, oh, it's now it's to
Tomorrow.
That's why you're in a bad mood.
7. Nah. Well, they are those Chucks.
I haven't
Don
heard anything
C,
about,
Juicy Couture. Oh, yeah, I want to see him.
about One Punch Man.
Oh, yeah.
I don't got any shipping confirmation or anything.
That's a
One
pickup.
Punch Man. Oh, the Meditas?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all all got those?
Oh, he got
He's the only one who
I think
didn't.
the blood clotted, you wanted like actual cocaine instead of cocaine.
You sent the wrong one.
Got aces.
Greg zooted now.
Pickups.
He thought you wanted actual cocaine.
All right, fam, let's do this podcast so we can go. Fam Drew's in a bad mood.
Ooh.
They hate it.
The game just tipped off, didn't it? Or
No,
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Huh?
I think he'd
Think
be
we
here
think
if it
we
was.
Not be here.
He'd be at the game. He'd be in Milwaukee.
why is it 2 days again if they're playing another game in Milwaukee?
It's all 3 days
Book
now,
needed
yeah.
some rest.
They don't play
Well, it
until
makes
Saturday
sense if they
after that.
travel. They give them an extra travel day, but the game 1 and game 2 was 1 day,
know.
right?
Now
Stupid.
it's-
I mean, look, give them a little break. They all right. You know, rest up. Get a campaign ankle right. They'll get it back on track B. Ready to pod? Let's do this. Yo,
go.
Sneak This Podcast episode. Oh, shoot. We're never going to get this podcast started. George, here, you're going to have to read this today.
Hey.
Michael Rappaport was like, yeah, fam, I picked my teams.
No way.
Yeah, he's part of this. So,
When's he coming on the pod?
I didn't even know he was on a show. It was like
maybe.
season 4. I was like,
of what? He's a show?
Yeah, it's on like Netflix or Prime or something. It was like season 4. What? He was sitting on the couch in the show.
Schitt's Creek?
I mean,
I've never seen that before.
Shit's
probably
Creek
all
is
he-
wonderful.
really
You absolutely
good.
should watch it.
Canadian, number
After
one.
after the first season, you should start with season 2. Honestly, like maybe watch the last like 2 or 3 episodes of season 1, and then watch season 2, and it's really really
I
good.
would never do that.
From then on.
I would watch from the beginning. I would never.
I mean, watch from the beginning then.
The
It's
last,
just
Just
the
watch
first
episodes
season's
7
like-
to 9, and then
Nah, the first
season
season's
2.
like just kind of up and down.
There's
It's
a
real
Marvel
mean spirited,
timeline.
and then
I thought Michael Rappaport
gets
only
good.
made angry
So,
cell phone videos. now.
bullet points, right?
Yeah, that's what it's in. Bullet points and everything that's highlighted.
Part of the bullet point.
All right, let's do this. Yo, Sneak This Podcast, episode 254. George, Greg, Andrew, Ricco, back in the building. Hopefully this all looks good. We got an extra camera in the room today. Appreciate everybody who liked, subscribed to this podcast. Appreciate everybody who messaged me. Actually, was I feeling okay? Because I was down bad, fam. I'm going to tell you guys. Actually, COVID got me, all right? It was the absolute worst ever. If I didn't have the vaccine, I would have been to the hospital. It's not even a question. When I left this podcast and Don left the room and Don goes, yo, you good? Because you're like about to pass out. And I was like, no, I'm good, I'm good. I drove home and was literally like, you know what? I think I'm just pull over. But I just kept going, went home, laid across the bed and slept in my clothes for 2 days. Like, it was night. I saw the day, went back to night, like in the bed, never moved.
It's like a time lapse. The sun was setting. The moon
It really
rising.
was, because every time I woke up, it was like,
You guys
went
woke
back.
up full suit on.
It was, I know,
Still tired.
my pants, dress shoes, my dress shoes still on, dress socks, pants, belt, everything was on, and a Hat Club t-shirt on. That was what I went to bed, and losing taste and smell, one of the worst, like,
Oh, you got it back already?
yeah, it's back, smell is a little, taste is a little bit, like I tested it, like I bit into a hot wing, because I was like, nah, that's flavor. Then it bam, it hit me with the flavor. Now, it was hot. That's the weirdest thing about, like, the taste and smell. Because if you would have thought of, like, your senses, none of us would want to lose our hearing and our sight. But taste and smell are so...
They're intertwined.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Like, and it was funny because George had brought something to the podcast when Don and Yuri was here, and he gave it to me, and I ate it, and I said, man, I can't even taste that. And George goes, you got COVID. I was like, man, no, I don't. I got COVID. When we was recording the podcast, I was
remember
thinking,
that.
like, I literally couldn't taste whatever I ate right there, whatever that was.
Do my mom and brother still can't taste or smell?
Really?
And they had COVID in January.
They, like, not even a little bit? See, that's what I was worried
My mom's
about.
can smell like, it seems like smoke sometimes, and that's about it. And my brother was having this thing that happens to some people where literally everything you eat tastes like shit, like actual shit.
Oh, no. See, I didn't
He
get
lost
that
like,
bad.
he's already
Never
skinny
ate
like
food.
me, and he lost like 20 pounds.
Yeah, I lost 16 pounds. I didn't eat for 4 days. Like,
COVID diet.
But like, you still get the sensations. Like, if you bite a lemon, it's sour, but it just can't taste like nothing. And then the confusion. Like, let me tell you something. This is no joke. Like, and I kept saying, like, I'm just confused all day. Like, you know, like you come home, you take a nap, and then you wake up like, what the hell?
What year is it?
It felt like that all day. I was looking at T-shirts on sale, and I'm looking at the T-shirts, and it said S, M, L, XL, double XL. Couldn't remember what they meant. I couldn't remember what they meant. I called the doctor immediately. I was like, no. I was like, holy crap, I forgot what small, medium, large, extra large. I couldn't remember what it meant. And they were like explaining to me about, like, it's called COVID fog or something. And they were like, the neurological effect, they don't know if it's long term, they don't know this. They were like, it could just leave, it could come back. They were like, some people still have it. But it was legit. Like, I watched every single Marvel movie that's ever been created over. And when I got to Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man with the Holland kid, and Iron Man was in it, I forgot. I was like, and I watched all the Iron Mans already, but I was like, Tony, I just couldn't remember it. And I was like, that's it. And they walked me through it and was explaining it and whatever. And my sister-in-law, she's in the medical field, but she does hearts. And she was talking to me about it, and I thought like it wasn't going to go away. It eventually went away, but dude, I slept like, I'm talking non-stop. Like, I go to the kitchen and come back like this, zonked out.
I know, the
entire
thread
time.
was, we're like, where's Greg?
I
Like,
was legit
MIA.
concerned.
I had to text you
like,
separately, make sure you were still alive.
Yeah, all you guys text. I appreciate you guys text. Everybody text me separately. Hannah, I appreciate Hannah. Like, everybody was like texting me. I was like, man, this is a wrap for me. Couldn't talk to Rocio. Like, a paragraph. I was like, like, used my inhaler a few times. That was only for like a day or two. But every time I went to the doctor, it said my lungs was clear. It said everything was good. So, but I was just more concerned with that cloud feeling and the smell. Fam, I was up to like, because I was always up to when the sun came up. You know, like, sun come up, then I go to sleep. And then like I go to bed, wake up, sun going down, like weird stuff. And one night I was up really late and I forgot I couldn't taste. And I found this pack of like Skittles and I was hyped. Opened up that pack of Skittles, was like this, pouring them in my mouth.
Pause.
Tastes like nothing. It tastes like nothing. I almost punched a wall. It was just sweet and sour. And I was just like, I was about to start crying. Like, I'm not even joking. I was about to be in tears. But I'm back now, B, 4-5. So
You almost had a triple homicide on your on your record.
I know I felt bad too that I was here. Like, obviously when you're sick, everyone's like, oh, it's COVID. And you're like, nah, it's not. Because it started out as a sinus headache. And then I felt bad at it till Don and Yuri. And then George got sick or whatever happened to him. So I thought he got it again. I was like, man.
You got sick again, Drew?
I didn't get COVID. I tested negative twice, and Don never got it. So, like, I think that's actually a good point for the vaccine. Is like you can get it,
You can't really spread
obviously,
it.
but you can't give it to nobody.
I mean, that's not how the doctors put it. They said you could still transmit it. And I was like, oh.
Obviously not.
So-
You in a room with all of us, and no one got it. And they are. I'm pretty sure Don said he's not vaccinated yet. I don't know about
Yeah,
Yuri.
he
So.
said that Yuri is. So Yuri said he think he already had COVID. So, but who knows? But
Yeah, I got tested twice. Hannah got tested. She was negative, and I was negative twice, like 5-day span. So
yeah,
Get
nothing.
vaccinated, people.
I would tell you that vaccine, I'm 100% confident it kept me out the hospital room. Because I almost went just cuz. I was like, you know what? I just can't take this anymore. I hadn't eaten for so long, my body was quivering. I thought like my kidneys or something was shutting down. I was like, well, that's it. Going to heaven or hell, one of the places. So,
Yes.
let's see what happens.
Two options.
But I appreciate everybody, like I said, who messaged me asking was I good, everything all right, you know. But yo, where the show at? Relax, it's coming. Hall of Flames, real quick. I know I wasn't like really on top of it like I'm usually in with the Hall of Flames, but everybody who voted did get like 900 votes or something like that because they had to restart the thing over or whatever once it got to a certain amount of votes. But Air Force One Lennon made it. Hirachi Green, Scream Green made it. Dunk Plum made it. And 350 Zebras made it. And it was all fine. I mean, you know, I would like Puerto Rican Air Force Ones to make it. Probably those probably
Lennon should be in there. Lennon's probably the number one.
Lennon,
one
definitely.
Yeah.
I think Lennon's had the highest amount of votes on there. So I was, oh no, Plum Dunks had the highest amount of votes. Number 2 was
Of course they did.
Zebras, 3 was Lennon's, and then 4 was Scream Greens. So,
Dang, I got 2 in.
oh yeah, I voted.
That makes sense.
I
I mean,
remember when
I would imagine people wouldn't. In my head, I'm thinking, why would people vote for Hirachi? But I guess if you have 5 votes, you got to vote, or whatever the number was, you got to vote for something.
It was 4, so yeah, I was surprised for the Hirachi to tell you the truth, but I mean, it belongs in there. It's an OG. We're doing.
No, but there's a lot of stuff that we think that people are like.
Jim Red's gone again.
Say what?
Jim Red's out
Off
again.
the ballot.
I forget Jim Rez now.
Off the ballot.
I should have bought those ones. Who sent me Jim Rez the other day?
Me.
I did.
Was it
Oh,
you?
that was me.
450?
Yeah.
450.
oh yeah, that was Sneaker Grandpa's.
Yeah.
Were they DS or?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I saved it. I like put that little. You click that little save thing
Bookmark
on
it?
Instagram. I
Yes,
saved
you pinned it.
You don't be saving stuff? I be saving stuff like that. I bookmarked that guy who was selling black cement 3s for like $250. I didn't want to pay for it, but I bookmarked it just in case. I'm gonna hit him up later and see what it was. Black cement 3s.
All right. I'm just saying, you got to do unboxing.
We are doing top 10 hockey jerseys
Sweaters.
to us.
Jerseys.
Sweaters.
Sweaters, jerseys. I've never heard nobody call them
4
sweaters.
trash lists upcoming.
What?
Our lists are going to be disagreed with just because it's.
I highly doubt. I think me and you should have the same top 2.
I don't think so.
We have
I do.
to.
I
know what
didn't do.
Rico's
I didn't
number
do
one is,
like
but
only currently in the league. I
I
did
know
like
what-
all
I-
years.
Oh, I did
I did too.
I did
Oh,
too.
all right.
And
I
one
don't think, I don't think
non-NHL
anyone's
one.
going to agree with me.
I literally said all NHL. What the fuck?
No, I said, oh,
What did you do?
I put one that wasn't NHL. 'cause
What'd you do?
I found it online in my research, and it's fire.
Yeah,
Like,
I can.
but what is it?
WHL or what?
I can put a
It's
ton
like-
of AHL and IHL
I mean, if you,
Yeah.
okay,
It
if you
was-
did
it was
that,
IHL,
fine.
I
But if you
think.
put like Russia League,
No, I just put one. I just put
Oh,
one.
all right.
You put Russell, you gotta go.
Yeah.
I didn't put Russian.
yes, you a cosmonaut.
Yeah, you tripping because you
Yeah.
clearly talk about them years when it was USSR.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't talking about new Russia.
USSR jerseys is whack anyway.
Well, they just red with a star. They got a couple stars on them or whatever.
They whack as a
Black
communist.
I know what Andrew's number.
Oh, wait, what?
I know Andrew's 1 or 2 or 3.
I know his
Probably.
number 1, and it really shouldn't
Probably.
be that, but
Neither should yours, but here we are.
I mean,
Yeah, yours.
Everyone's going to hate the list. Trust
No,
me.
my
They're
list
going to
is-
come up with their own list.
My list is pretty fire.
Team USA have played different players today, or what happened? Does anyone know?
Oh,
Did they win,
basketball?
or-
No, they lost
won
again.
by 30 or something. Finally,
Wait a minute, I thought they lost to Australia.
Yeah,
that was yesterday or 2 days.
what was
ago.
Kevin Love's
They
stat
lost to
line?
Nigeria, then they lost to Australia.
Then to
Beat
Australia.
Argentina.
Oh, they
today
beat
by, like,
Argentina?
a million.
Oh, Argentina should have
Jason Tatum sat today, so
It's messy.
Jason Tatum should have said.
Apparently, Zach Levine did some crazy dunk on somebody or something.
I didn't see
I didn't look at the
anything about
video. I just saw like.
I just don't understand why you don't want to win by 50. Like, I just feel like I just want to dominate, like, just cause. Like, 50, I just don't believe. Look, I just don't believe that everybody. I have a hard time believing that other countries is that
Well,
good at basketball.
the thing is they're used to
Lithuania?
NBA.
Okay.
They're used to NBA refs, and there was all these videos
I
about
saw
like
that too.
Lillard and all of them trying to draw fouls like they usually do in ref stand. They're like,
It also takes a little while to get used to like you can grab the ball off the
Yeah.
rim on a rebound. Like they're not used to.
I mean,
but
like,
they're used to
that's
like
a big
the
difference.
NBA
hunting
they don't
fouls.
rebound. The ball bounces off a 3, and whoever catches it.
No, what I'm saying is the cats who play international basketball, even the ones in the NBA who are from other countries, they know if you throw a layup up or whatever and the ball's up there, just dunk it. There's no goaltending.
Yeah, but I mean, NBA players don't do layups, so that's irrelevant.
Here we go, making a 3-point argument again.
They don't.
They do. They do
shot-
3-pointers and layups.
I think they shot
Unless you're the Phoenix
25
Suns.
threes a day or something like that.
So did the team they played. The first game against Nigeria. Nigeria was like 20 for 45 from 3.
Well, that's their specialty.
All right.
And the line's closer.
Yes. How many times do you watch Nigeria play?
Every week.
Yes.
Wait, was J. Cole on the team?
Yeah, right.
I mean,
watched that J. Cole
does
highlight,
Giannis play for Nigeria or
He's
Greek?
Greek.
Okay. That's not how international sports work, and you know that.
Okay.
Based on
He's not
watching
playing on either
soccer, you
one.
should know.
All right. He's not
Yes,
playing
I
on
understand.
I don't
the
think they
finals.
made it.
I'm asking, like, who does he play for? Does he play for
Greece.
Nigeria or
He
Greece?
plays for Greece.
But I don't think they made it.
I don't either.
They had the,
That's not how
they
it
had
works.
the Giannis
you
twins,
could have
and
like
that was
one
good.
sliver of like
Antetokounmpo.
of
Yes,
nationality.
thank you.
Like a grandfather could be from wherever. You could play for them.
There's 3 of them, isn't there?
Yeah,
Isn't
that's
that
what I
3?
said.
That's Antetokounmpo?
Yeah, but they
The
suck,
triplets.
Wait, they're
All 3 of them?
I'm joking.
Oh, I'm like,
No,
what?
Giannis clearly doesn't suck.
Yeah, it's gonna be a top 10 player of all
Now,
time.
I mean, okay, I'm not going that far until he can make a jump shot. But
Yeah.
Why make a jump shot
what do you mean? Why?
when you could just get to the hole and just make a layup?
I mean,
The ball,
because that doesn't work.
DeAndre
That's
Ayton
Benjamin
dominated him in game 1, and DeAndre Ayton's a center. I mean, obviously you can't do that every game.
Yeah,
free
DeAndre
will.
Ayton is playing basketball how a center's supposed to play basketball.
No. You just said, didn't you just say Giannis should go get layups all the time?
Well, I'm saying
So
Giannis
someone
is
can
getting
stop
layups
you
all
from
the time.
doing that,
I mean,
then
two
you've
back
got to
that-
be able to do something else.
He had 2 back-to-back games of 40-plus points and double-digit rebounds.
Sure, and they lost by 20 in the second game, so clearly it didn't matter.
They didn't lose by 20.
Whatever it was. They were down 20 almost the entire second half.
It happens. And they came back and won by what? I mean, lost by what? 11, 13, maybe?
What do you mean came back? I mean,
You know
We
what
can
I
go
mean.
into this in the NBA final talk later on.
Pickups. Anybody got any pickups? Anything?
Oh, I got a ton.
Really?
Well, I haven't been here in a month, so or
Oh.
2 months.
It's been that long?
I looked because
don't
I
count
wanted to
from
see what
last
my
time
last
I was here.
I don't
pickup
think
was.
anything came
It was
out.
May 6th, the last time we were here.
May 6.
Wow, what you got, fam, Drew?
Well, I got those Adidas ZX1000 Flaming Most Simpsons collab.
You keeping those?
Yeah.
They look fire in here? They look nice. I
Yeah.
mean, all the Simpson Adidas stuff looks really good. There's none of it I didn't like.
Yeah.
Definitely better than the Dragon Ball Z stuff.
And they match the sun stuff too, so good with me. Sakai Blazer lows, the ones I'm wearing. The orange and yellow ones. I got on the...
You still got the highs?
Yeah. I've never worn them though.
You should sell them.
Yeah, probably. I got the Yeezy 700 Restocks Flowers or whatever they're called. But they're so close to the blue ones that it's like...
Why? Because it's just the yellows.
Yeah.
versus the blue? Yeah. They need to do something else.
I
with
know.
that.
The Yeezy 350 Taupes, is that what they're called? Yeah.
I had those. Got rid of them.
I got the Undefeated Air Force One and Dunks. Let's go.
The brown dunks? You
yep.
keeping both?
Yep. I just got the brown Dunks.
Damn, Drew out here with
fire.
double-digit pickups.
I know. I was telling Rico I'm gonna be simple today. Those ASIC Gelite 3s, the Scott Van Pelt ones, or whatever.
Sivas
they're-
Descalso.
SVDs.
Oh, is that what they call? Oh, Scott Van Pelt.
The Converse Chucks Golf LaFleur, the Tyler the Creator ones.
Them is fire.
Those are the ones that were supposed to come today, but that
I didn't want to pay for them. What were they, 135?
150.
Oh, here.
But that's the same as the
Stop.
CDGs. Same as the CDGs.
It is.
The Nice Kicks Ultra Boosts.
Oh, you bought it?
Wait, which one?
Them joints is fire.
The Nice Kicks ones.
The red, I talked
and the
about.
red and black
the ones I
ones.
just said
Those
I
came
want.
out already?
Yeah,
they came out last
Ultra
Friday.
Boosts.
Oh,
They're
I
I mean,
sitting.
they're still online right now.
Yeah,
I think.
cop.
I
I'm
panic bought them,
definitely
too.
copping.
I don't know if I
Oh,
want
really?
them, but
Well, I thought they were going to sell out.
Nah, I knew I didn't. I mean, when
Well, I caught them right when they released, so...
like a lot of these ones have been sin so bad. I mean, these Ultra Boost collaborations have been fire, but they're just too much money, man. Like, what are these? What were these? 220?
No, 180.
180? Ultra Boost should be like 135, man.
Yeah,
And 4D should be 155.
They haven't even shipped yet. I got the Mosh Runner St. Charles pre-order. Yours came already?
nah, it's not the
Oh.
St. Charles. Probably
Yes, it
not.
is.
It looks like it because of
It's
the green
St.
box.
Charles.
St. Charles?
Yes.
And the last one is the One Punch Man bait Adidas collab that he got for me.
So what you got?
and-
3 of
did
them?
it.
But didn't George get one too?
Yeah, I told him to flip it.
Oh,
I didn't buy it.
oh
Oh yeah,
right.
it gives you a link to like
Just let it
request to buy.
expire.
Yeah.
Probably will never be able to.
I'm the only one
get
that didn't
on
win.
website. But
And I'm the only
Yeah,
one
I
that
don't-
wanted them.
I don't understand.
Literally, my buddy in San Diego, who is not a sneaker person at all, found these and because he likes anime like me, and he's like, he actually won. I'm like, dude, this is your first time trying to buy a sneaker release ever, and
What's
you
a
get
one punch?
Bait's really
It's,
good for
anime.
first time.
Yeah, but what is it?
it. It's about a superhero who he's like invulnerable. He doesn't really want to be a superhero, but he's like kind of forced to be.
So it's Jackie Chan.
But there's
That's literally every Jackie Chan movie. I don't want to fight. No. And then he beats up everybody in the room. That's literally every Jackie Chan movie.
And it's kind of like he, in the world, it's kind of like The Boys, where they have like rankings and stuff.
What's happening?
Like they have rankings and stuff, and like the top 6 superheroes or whatever. So it's about him climbing up the rankings to be in the top.
Is it a cartoon?
Yeah,
like
it's
like
anime.
It's anime.
Well, I mean, like, is it like a serious anime? I was talking to someone. When you were talking about
We were talking about Invincible.
This one's
can't
more
watch-
comedic.
Oh, see, I can't watch serious cartoons. Like,
Well, it's comedic
tried.
and serious. It just depending on most of the dialogue stuff is more comedic unless they're fighting, but like the other stuff is. But it's short because every season's 12 episodes and there's only 2 seasons so far. So.
Incredibles. It was
Invincibles.
Invincibles. It's too weird for me. Like,
Oh, you're not used to watching. Like
no,
anime,
I was
so.
like, why these cartoons got so much emotions? Like, they was crying, they was upset, they was clowning each other. I'm like the mom and son was having a moment, and I'm like, these are cartoons, and they like having this like mom and I was like, I can't do this. It just throws me off, puts me for a weird loop. Like, I can't do it. So
And then this one too.
let me see it, fam. Smell it. That box smells insane.
Horrendous.
All right.
The fuck?
Yeah, I never even smelled that. Like, I've never smelled that before.
The hell is that?
I don't know.
It's a sticker.
I just opened it when I got here. Let me see these stickers. What is this? Supreme?
They were selling everywhere these too. So
Ooh, them
after the
joints.
fact,
Dang.
They
Look at
smell
that
like-
fish.
They smell like actual
Look at that
fish.
tuna.
They smell like actual fish.
Dang. Ooh, them green laces. Fire.
Yeah,
I wanted to see these.
Gotta
These joints
go
is
in there.
tight.
Why didn't you want to keep them?
I'm pretty good.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I didn't get a pair.
Well, I know. Why didn't you? You could have.
Why didn't you
I
try?
think I had bought like something else. Like anything that like I wanted, I've already bought something.
He forgot what size he was.
Whole box.
Dude, this inside is fire.
Like over your head.
Boy,
COVID
fit.
fog. Forgot what size you were.
Ooh, these,
Whole
dang.
box so big.
Let me put my feet in those.
What size is these?
11.
Mmm.
Thanks, Gregory.
These
are
joints
fire.
is smooth as a baby's you know where.
All right.
These joints is clean.
They are clean.
Ooh, some black pants on top of those at night. What you got, Rico? What else? Is there anything else in the box?
No, that's it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Sivas Descalzo Gelite 3. Neutral Gray 1 Lows.
Oh my God, that smell is all the way over here.
It's
Yeah.
awful.
It smelled like actual, we're at the fish market.
Ooh.
And Kith 1300 RC.
Oh, did y'all buy those?
Antlers.
I forgot about
did.
that.
I didn't get the
buy
link,
that.
and after I was like, I bought too much lately. I don't.
Apparently, the pink
Yeah,
one is
you
the
did.
least desired one. This is weird to me. Why
That's
would
weird
that-
to me too.
Why wouldn't
That's
that
the one
be
I
number one?
I got. That's
Yeah.
the one I bought.
I
I was
mean,
like, oh, I
New
want this one
Balance
the
and
most.
pink. Like, I mean, I feel like everybody done got their running pink
The
shoes.
other one is like tan.
And gray,
And gray is
And gray is the
literally
normal.
one New
I'll
Balance
be honest
color.
with you. I don't think the shoe was that tight.
It's
Like,
okay.
I don't like the sole.
I mean, I'm not.
I'm gonna see what
well,
happens.
that's the same thing as all the other 1300
it's
ones.
like a. Oh, it is. Oh, I don't have a
Yeah.
1300.
What's the
RC's
company?
It's
like a trail
somewhere in
sole.
Japan.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, Japan company.
What's it called?
They did. They
Rico?
did one. No, man, the ones that they did 3
RC
different ones. They
1300.
did one that was like light teal or light blue. Then they did one that had like patch colors or something.
Oh.
You know what we're talking about?
Probably.
Tokyo Collective or something.
Oh, the ones that you got me. Oh, I thought it was like Japan Pack or something. I know nothing about these.
Tokyo Design Studio.
Yeah, there
That's
you
what
go.
they were called.
Let me see what they
You've
look
seen
like.
them. They came out like 2 years ago.
You guys told us the name of this show.
Relax. Okay, here.
They did 3 of them.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Same model as the one.
It don't look like
Yeah.
the sole. Look like these
Those are
these
better.
new ones are like a higher sole.
No, look at that. Same thing.
Look at the sole. Look at it.
Oh. Eh.
Those are better.
I was like, should I buy?
I also thought,
I do
so,
appreciate
we'll
Ronnie
see.
thinking of
Your
me.
size is going for like 300 or something.
Oh, really?
Or size
That was
9,
gonna be
yeah.
my only reason to
I
buy.
thought size 10 was going to be high. I was like, all right, I'll get a 10 because 10 is higher than all the other New Balances. Size 10 is like, it's like, eh. I mean, you still make money, but it's like, eh.
What's eh?
It's like $250.
Make like $50.
Yeah,
What's
240,
retail?
250
$50.
180, right?
It
180.
shipped like 190
Oh,
shipped or something.
that's not too bad. I mean, I thought they were
But
like more
size
higher.
9, 9.5 was like 310.
Dang,
little bit
should have
different.
learned. I sold them other fives that came in that was whack. What are them? 992 Genesis.
Yeah, but I checked
did
all
I.
those ones and it went to 10. And then it went down. Like, ooh, 10.5 was like down.
So what color you buy?
The pink one. Thinking
got a
that was
10 or
the
not your
best one.
size?
10. So
got
you can
your
have it if
size.
you want it.
Oh, think about it.
No,
Let me
because
sleep on
12 is, I don't want them, and 12 is low. So I was like, I'm going to buy it anyway.
10 at New Balance is way too big for me.
You're probably right.
What else you cop?
That's it.
Dang. Since y'all already got these, right?
Not yet.
You don't have
I
an
don't
unboxing,
have
George.
those.
What did you
Oh,
get?
really?
You got pickups?
I just said that.
He got
Kith.
some New Balance
Does it?
Kith 992.
Yeah, I didn't buy. Nothing came out. What came out?
That's what I'm saying.
Jay already vintaged his when I
know.
said I was going to do mine, fam.
Foxtrot
Biter.
uniform.
I'm not doing mine anymore. No.
Jay, you biter.
This is
That
nice
stuff is-
leather.
I mean, listen. They look nice when people do that, but that stuff is already played out and corny. So I'm
How's it
over
already played out? I mean,
People have been doing it for like 2 years now.
I mean, walk around those in Phoenix, and they'll be that color anyways. So
yeah,
Correct.
it's dirt.
People have been doing it for 2 years. I mean, maybe it's not played out on that specific shoe you're talking about, but people have been doing it for like 2 years on all the other Jordan ones.
I like
It's
it.
just goofy. You know?
I might buy another one and do it.
You
maybe.
should.
They're not
They're
too
low.
priced.
They're
Yeah,
I've been looking at them,
extremely
and
low.
I like
The leather
have
on
saved
these
ones.
is really good. And the swoosh thing, I mean, yeah, it's a little anemic, but it's all right.
It's extremely anemic.
I mean, what do you like?
Got an eating disorder.
All right. These is fire to me.
They fire.
Appreciate the plug, man. Thank you so much, man. Haven't looked at these yet. Excited for these.
Did you just get those, or
He had leftover pairs at the store when they did the pop-up, and he asked if I wanted one.
What store?
Because I kept asking him, I said, fam, I want them now. And then he hit me up like, yo, if you want them, I got a few extra pairs. I was like, thanks, Mosh.
Being famous is fun.
I am.
is fun.
Look at that. Retro card. The box is dope,
pretty
too.
dope.
That's tight.
That is tight.
The retro card is fucking cool.
Being famous is
The
fun.
box is dope.
With a
It's
PH.
Real structure. It's got Mosh Gang on it.
Famous are fun.
Both of them. Being famous with a PH.
Okay. I like these.
those is fire?
These is fire.
I'm so glad I ordered those.
These is super clean. Look at this.
Oh, you haven't opened the box yet?
Oh, first I'm looking at them.
No.
These joints is fire. And I got the tie-dye ones coming next week, or probably a couple days. I pre-ordered those when they first were. Huh?
Nothing.
What? You don't like them?
I just buy a leather insole for what?
Leather insole.
Leather sock
The
liner.
stuff that
Why?
you find the like bad about.
Oh,
I
I'm
don't
sorry that I
understand.
don't want my ankles to sweat when I'm in Arizona walking around with
you
it.
literally said
like a
you
shoe.
don't know no-show socks. So what the hell you?
Yeah, what are you
complaining
talking
Fine.
about?
My ankle sweating. My ankles are losing weight.
I don't remember this one.
And
This one came out, or this one?
That's
was
one he
Leather
got.
sock liner,
You
but
got
it's
that,
very
right?
nice.
Nah, I didn't pre-order
Oh.
it. Only because I like the prefer the leather on this one
Yeah.
better.
How do you pronounce this? Guachi?
Gaucho.
Gaucho or something like that.
Okay, that's definitely not how you
isn't
say
I
it.
don't know, Gouch?
Isn't he doing that one for Arizona, or did he do that?
That
one?
it's in there, I think.
No, that one's South
Guachi?
Dakota. That Badlands. Ooh,
Yeah, that's
these
South
joints
Dakota.
are quality.
South Dakota.
But he's doing
that
that
looks
Arizona
like
one,
the
right?
Dry Tortuga.
I
That
don't
looks
know.
like
He's
the.
doing,
This could be an Arizona one. Just cactus right here.
This is
Why isn't the purple one on
St.
here?
Louis.
Just 'cause he
I mean,
made
New
one
Orleans.
for himself?
New Orleans.
Cactus Jack.
That's
yeah,
before
it
the
didn't come
purple,
out
I
yet.
think.
The purple ones come out soon. So.
Oh, so he's making it.
But he did the purple one for himself because he's obviously a Vikings fan.
I
so.
thought Dry Tortuga. I thought that was the. Because it's like kind of Sedona color.
I
like the
really,
teal.
I don't know why I just
really-
did that.
Come on.
I always
man.
do it. Who doesn't do that? I don't understand why that's such a big deal to you.
I don't ever do that, but I
You,
could
yes, you do.
I'm not
sometimes.
shoving
But
my
like
entire
I can
nose
smell
into
the
a
leather
shoe to
from here.
inhale.
So
You like
Thank
that.
you.
I kind of like how the
Damn.
it feels like it's
I heard
blush. Where
Ultra
squishy
Boost,
right there.
Mosh Gang. I heard that.
All right, you relax.
Them joints is fire.
those are fire.
Like, these joints is clean.
I mean, I think a lot of shoes that people make in smaller brands are nice, but then it's expensive. So it's like a niche product. Like, not everybody can afford 300 or whatever it is. You know what I mean? So
I just don't buy 2 GRs.
It's
and then buy
quality.
That one. I mean,
yeah, but I've been telling Greg that for
I
5
hear
years.
you when
He's
you-
still-
yeah, I will not listen from logic
Wait,
from
what?
you and definitely no logic from you.
what?
Like,
Why? What did I do?
Like, I don't know what got into you and logic all of a sudden. All of a sudden, you got the most logic of all time, and you make no sense on nothing. What? All right.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
all of a sudden, you're like,
all of a-
well,
all of a
Why
sudden.
don't you sell something old and go ahead and pass on 2 GRs, and then you could get one.
I'm
Logic.
so curious about this all of a sudden for me. Like, I'm literally the only one who does the logic stuff.
No, I speak logic sometimes. I don't follow it, but I speak logic.
Cowboys fan speaks
I
logic.
mean, when Hannah hears this show tomorrow, she's going to be like, huh?
No, Hannah speaks logic. You don't. And she will be like, huh, from you.
And where do you think she learns it from?
That's the best line of The Wire. What come out this week? Oh, other
Oh,
pickups
matter
I
of
got.
fact, I got a YouTube video to show you so you can understand The Wire and why it's the best show of all time. Because you clearly don't understand
Doubt
the
it.
show.
Other pickups I got, a bunch of clothes, bought some Kusabi clothes, bought some stuff from Nordstrom's, bought some wallets. I don't know what I bought.
Yeah, you got
COVID fog shopping.
Bought some
That's fire.
bathroom stuff. I think bathroom is grossly over budget. But
Probably.
we had a carpenter build the
It looks
vanity
it,
thing
actually.
from scratch. I'm like, it's amazing that somebody could like take wood and just build stuff like that. I'm like, oh yeah, you be building bars and stuff.
I mean, Jesus is your favorite person, so. Am I wrong? I'm not wrong.
This is my favorite person. He was the OG carpenter.
Yeah, he was.
So you're right.
Yeah.
My favorite person.
I have another pickup. I have season tickets to the Suns next year.
Dang. Fam, the Suns
Being
will
rich is
call.
fun, too.
The Suns will call me trying to give
Right.
them joints away.
I know.
And I remember
I had to block their number because they would call me so
Dude,
much.
they will call like, yo, man, we got 6 seats down here, we got 18 up here, we got the full season. If you don't want to come, you could give them away. And them joints was cheap.
ASU does that to me. I think I bought one ticket to
Yep.
like an Arizona game when Arizona's basketball game was here, and ASU won't stop calling me. I'm like, fam, I didn't even go to ASU. What do you?
What come out this week, George, if anything? Because I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, there was a
All Space
shock
Jams?
drop today. You want to talk about that?
Nope.
Whack.
Okay.
What is, I don't know what it is.
That Looney Tunes
Oh,
camera
so I never
shit.
looked at it.
Part of Space Jam too.
I saw somebody, you know what? I did see
You're
somebody
the one
like
who screams shock
take
drop,
the-
and now you don't want to do anything?
take the picture of the thing, and somebody was like, yo, and I seen cats like, how am I supposed to do it? And somebody was
Moron.
like, draw it.
Draw it.
Draw.
I saw someone say
Draw the
that
picture
too.
and take it with the sneaker. Greatest artist of all.
You want one color off, it doesn't work. It won't recognize it. The entire Space Jam pack comes out, but definitely the shoe with the box and the remote control.
So does it come with the Xbox too?
I don't think it comes with the Xbox.
Because
I think it's
somebody,
just a controller.
because somebody on Twitter had one with an Xbox
No,
in
I'm
it.
sure that's like friends and family.
Oh, okay. So I was like, why would I
It had
buy
like a
just
jersey too,
controller?
right?
Yeah, it had a jersey hanging in it. It had
I
the
saw that.
Xbox and a controller and the shoe.
Oh yeah, that's probably the thing they
friends
send
and
out to
family.
nerds.
Oh, okay. But why would I just want the controller? It's not even a Space Jam video game. I don't understand the correlation with the Xbox. There's no.
They
Space
already
Jam.
released 3 controllers. That's what doesn't make any
Yeah,
sense.
but I'm like, would I buy my Space Jam controller to play Halo? Like, what do I? It doesn't. There's no Space Jam game.
Is there going to be like
mean,
in 2K or
I
something?
would imagine
or-
there's going to be one.
I mean,
They're
maybe
gonna bring out.
not.
Ooh, they're
That'd
gonna
be kind of
bring out
fire
their-
though.
What's it called in 2K? The Goon Squad.
Yeah,
That would be fire if they put them in 2K. That has to be what's gonna happen.
it has to be.
That would be fire.
because they always do shit with 2K.
Yeah, I don't ever play them, but I'm
Yeah, it
trash
just
about
says
them.
controller. It doesn't say anything about.
Does it come with 2? Can you
If
play
they
with a
do
friend?
that, I'm logging it back into the play.
You play with a friend.
I'm
Yes,
like,
you
friend
use
is the top
your
two.
regular Xbox controller.
What? Your friend has to cop a pack too. What else come out?
Let's see here.
I think that's it. Oh, them orange
Those
ones, right?
ones come out Saturday, or
Them black toe ones.
Man,
the fake shattered back.
Nike needs to just give us what we fucking want.
I know.
A leather shattered backboard bread and a leather shattered backboard black toe.
Yeah.
Just give us what we want and stop with the bullshit.
I mean,
like
I would just rather
white
have
black tab.
low OGs.
Shatterback Low's coming out. 2.0 low.
Coppin'.
Definitely got
I don't
those.
think it's shattered backboard technically. But
Yeah.
Oh, it's
doesn't
not
matter.
2.0. Okay, remember.
No,
Oh, the
no,
1.0.
It's just orange. It's not. It doesn't have. It's not starfish. It has nothing to do with. I've
Yeah.
seen it on Undefeated 1.
Oh yeah, but I mean, like, is it like the first Shatterback board, or is it like the
Looks
Shatterback
like
board 2.0?
looks like the second one, but it's not
oh,
shattered
okay.
backboard though.
Oh,
Like it has nothing to do with that pack or whatever.
oh yeah, I mean, I figured it's orange. They just call it Shatterback board. It's like red
By
orange.
default. Red October.
I don't see much outside of Space Jam pack and those electro orange orange Jordan
The
1.
homie sent a picture of his, and that top leather is all shiny. I'm like, nah. They should have
Did-
made those satin.
This says that those solar red clots come out, but I don't know if that's accurate.
Let me
or
see.
not.
fire.
Was that
Oh,
on
Juice
There's
Store.
no
Them joints
picture.
is fire.
There's
There's
Juice WRLD.
two.
I need to start following
There's no
Juice
picture.
WRLD. Oh, I know. I did see two. There's like the
which
all
is-
red one, and then there was like a different one,
Yeah.
right?
So like, is it gonna be all red or? Is
These
that
are
like
fire
the
to
other
me.
one?
These come out too. These are fire.
Didn't
to
we
me.
have those before?
I mean, maybe that model's been out, maybe in a
I
different
think I'd
color.
buy them for
but-
$24.97.
Yeah, I'm definitely not paying full price. But
You
they're
know,
fire to
if
me.
it came with a.
These
Xbox
also come
controller.
out. You forgot about that.
Oh, they come
Oh,
out the 21st
okay.
though. So is that this week? 21st is in this week.
Yeah, Monday.
Y'all getting South Beach 8s?
If I can.
Oh,
no,
you
no, no.
want-
Manor had
you
that
want
raffle.
one?
No,
Go.
next week. Sorry, never mind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not.
South Beach 8s. Eh. I mean, I feel like we were supposed to because it was like they're South Beach 8s. Like Jay had put in that thread, like, are we copping or whatever? I was like, I feel like yes and no. Like, I feel
I
like
don't think they're going to be as easy as people think.
No, they're not going to
they're-
be easy
they're-
at all
they're very
whatsoever.
limited.
Did you see that line In that
They're
video?
already fine.
Unknown.
Yeah.
Yeah. Them joints is they're not gonna be easy.
These are fire to me, by the way.
Oh, yep.
Yeah,
I don't necessarily love that. I'm not in
those.
love with the colors, but the shoe itself is fire. There's something about that quilted that's fire. And with the suede,
It's incredible. Yep.
it's better than the other one we had from FTC.
When those released?
Oh no way! Not even close.
It is.
The one with the mosquito on the back, the FTC.
You always talk about some like the mosquito or something. I have no idea.
It has a mosquito on the back of the shoe
But why would that make me remember the shoe?
Those are better than
because that's a main
other
part of the
ones.
shoe. FTC
It's blue and maroon.
Dunk.
These are better.
You are
Correct.
smoking sherm sticks.
These are better.
Oh,
Nah.
correct. Yep. Uh-huh.
Wait a minute. You think those are better than those?
Yes.
All right. You think that?
Yeah.
You're crazy. White? All that white with a silver swoosh and some yellow and light blue? Now the shoe may be better materials, like maybe better put together, but them colors are
The concept is
whack.
better. The idea is better. I mean, like I said, it's not the greatest. They could have done better colors.
Them is for girls. Them is for
Right.
girls who do
You think
ollies.
everything is for girls.
Nah. See, this is why I keep saying mosquitoes on the back. Look at the mosquito on like the poop or whatever.
Who pays attention to that? I said maroon and blue shoe.
That's a pretty
a
major
back tab.
thing about the shoe. I mean,
I mean, I don't remember anything about a mosquito. I just said a maroon and blue shoe for FTC.
Wait, hold on. Are those new? So they're not this color?
I don't know.
No, because
I've seen two versions, that color and then the one with the white. I don't like that one.
I don't like that one either.
I'm going to buy it just to complete the pack, but
Yes.
I have to. I got the OG cloth. I got the
There's not
blue
two.
cloth
It's this
packs.
one.
Oh, okay, well.
Because what they did is they just did
pack.
like
I used to
camera
do that.
tinting.
No, I don't do that
Oh,
anymore.
really?
That's whack.
Dang.
They should have came out with this.
They should have.
They didn't. They're not coming out with that.
No, it's just
man.
the camera. Because look,
Red
it's white.
Octobers. I need those, B. I need real Red Octobers. George, college players get paid.
Yes.
College players get paid now, George.
Yes.
This is
About time.
what is the ins and outs of this?
What is the ins and outs? So basically, they just can use their own image and likeness to make money. So anyone who had, like for example, what the ironic part is, they're from Phoenix, but there's two girls they're twins who go to Fresno State.
Those TikTokers.
Yeah, and they have I don't know if they have 1 million followers, but let's just say
3
for the
million.
sake of whatever. They have 1 million Instagram followers, I'm sure TikTok or whatever. So they signed all kinds of contracts and deals and whatever to make money off their image and likeness while they're playing amateur sports.
Are they good?
I would imagine in women's college basketball they are good, but but women's college basketball is not paying any bills. You know what I mean? So you're not necessarily paying them for their basketball talent. You're paying them for their as an
I
influencer.
wonder what they do. What do they do? Anybody know what they do on social media? Like, will they be twerking and
TikTokers.
stuff or dance
Yeah,
or
like
something?
videos and stuff.
Oh, I mean,
Damn.
you know what's funny is it pains me to say this as a Arizona State alumni, but like it made me. First thing I thought about was like U of A basketball. U of A basketball was more influential in basketball sneakers, I think, in a period of time than certain NBA players. Like, I feel like they were more influential on phone posits, up tempos, and stuff than Penny Hardaway and them were, like in Pippins. Like, and I don't know if that worked for Nike as well. So like now Nike can promote like these are the ones that.
I don't know the ins and outs of like a brand that's already sponsoring schools doing that. I don't know.
Yeah, see,
I don't know if that's a
what made
conflict
me
of
think
interest or
about.
not.
Okay, because one of the things it made me think of was like the 30 for 30 of Jalen Rose, him talking about how like they were broke and driving around and beat down cars, and they drive by Foot Locker, and their picture of them wearing the black socks, the long shorts, and the forces was all over the Foot Locker.
No. See, you're looking at it from a different. They now can control that. They can make money off of that.
Right.
But
Now-
you're looking at it from a different perspective. You're looking at it from the perspective of like the companies involved with basketball doing that. What these athletes are doing are making deals outside of
Yeah.
sports.
But can they do basketball as well?
I mean, I don't
okay.
again, I don't know if there's a conflict of interest between a brand that's already sponsoring a sport paying something. There
See,
might
I
be
figure
a
like
conflict
if
of
your
interest
school
there.
is Nike and I'm the star under that,
I don't
Nike
think
can
so.
say, what is?
I'm sure the
Suns,
NCAA
Blazers, or
still
whatever.
has rules for like you can't. It's all that shit that just happened with Louisville and Arizona and
Right.
I don't know. Name all the schools that are in
See, I
there.
didn't think-
USC. Yeah, pretty much. So it's the same thing with that. Like the shoe companies are, give kids and their parents or whoever money to get them to go to a school that wears Nike or Adidas or whatever. I don't think you can do that.
So who's the athlete, the one that Oklahoma, he made a logo already?
Yeah, Spencer, and he's actually from here too. Ironically
Canes?
enough. He's from Scottsdale. Spencer Rattler.
Is that the Canes one?
Canes?
Yeah, he
What
got
do
a
you
deal with
mean?
Raising Canes.
Oh,
Oh, that's a football
He's
player.
talking about the kid who just made his own logo for NIL stuff, which is he'll probably be the number 1 pick, Spencer Rattler.
Oh, okay. So he's a good player. I don't even know who he is. I was
Yeah,
like, look,
he was a number 1 high school quarterback the year he came out, and I think when he was a freshman was when Jalen Hurts was a senior there, and then he played last year at the very beginning of the season. I think he got benched because around mid-season he didn't play well, and then they put him back in, and then from then on he was like Super Balling. So, but I mean, when you're a high profile like that, and I'm sure he has a ton of Instagram followers and whatever else too, businesses are just going to come after you for whatever. You know what I mean? Like, if you have 1 million followers or 500,000 or whatever it is, you can get paid to be an influencer that may not have anything to do with your sports, which is what those girls from Fresno State are doing. They have their stuff they're getting paid on has nothing to do with women's basketball.
so this does mean that NCAA football is coming back, right?
What do you mean?
Football, college football.
I mean-
EA Sports.
Oh,
forget
yeah.
that
I've
EA
seen
Sports
speculation
is a
on that, and I
fucking terrible
think
company.
yes.
And they make bad
I've
games. But
Like what?
there hasn't been a good Madden in about a decade.
I mean, there hasn't. I wouldn't say that. There hasn't been
It's the same
innovation.
thing.
That's what you're talking
It's
about.
not the definition of like a good Madden
There's
between
been
another Madden is
de-elevation.
very minimal.
Are you making words up again?
I am.
Do you got COVID fog?
I might. I got vocabulary fog.
Fam.
They've been going backwards. They've been taking steps backwards.
don't
Like
go
their
that
big
far.
selling point,
Listen,
2 years ago,
they
was
tried-
we have the Pro Bowl.
They
Like,
tried to do the thing that everyone wanted in theory, which is like the QB cone vision, but
Yeah.
it's too difficult to do it with the buttons and throw the ball on time. So
I was able to use that quite
No,
often.
you- no,
It's
you
just
weren't. Because no one was.
Oh no, I was.
No, you weren't.
I was able. The cone vision thing
Remember
was
Greg's the best
key.
Madden player ever?
I'm phenomenal at Madden. Now 2K, I've never won a
13-year-old
2K game in
kids
my
will
life.
wash you like 49-0 in the Madden Championship. So don't do that.
Correct.
Maybe, but I got
No,
pretty
oh,
far in the
oh,
Madden
no, they
Championship and a couple Madden tournaments out here. So
There's 13-year-olds paid to play the video game. They will wash you.
hey, we never know.
No, we know.
Don't assume.
No, we know.
Don't assume.
This is like
yeah, them kids.
I'm not going to assume if NCAA football comes back that it's going to be good. I'll just go play NCAA 14. It's a perfect game, and I'll
well,
just deal with that.
no. I don't think it's necessarily that. I think it's when people play the game, they feel some number one nostalgia for the school, and then number two, you can like run the option and shit. You can run the shit you see on TV, as opposed to Madden NFL is kind of like square box kind of thing. I don't know.
Well, I mean, like, but I mean, to me, one of the things with college basketball and stuff like that all the time was like, you would buy a college football game, they had no names on the jerseys and stuff.
What-
I would literally have to like, not the black market, but go online and people would create
Yeah,
all the
they
players,
imported it for you.
download it, import it, and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like, so I'm assuming that's what this is as well. Like, now I know this
believe,
quarterback
yes,
is.
you can make the game and put their names on there.
Like, I know this quarterback
But
is Vince Young, but it's number 10. on
EA
here.
Sports doesn't have it's not like Nike where they have a deal with the school to outfit the players. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like I don't think there's a conflict of interest in that regard.
Because I mean that was what those Bannon brothers, they were suing about that over
Yeah.
the basketball games and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
I'm
they
hoping
did
that stuff
like
comes
15
back.
years ago. That's been or 10 years ago. That's been in the works for a long time.
You think players stay in college longer now?
No.
You don't think so?
I don't think
Well,
so,
kids are already the first 16-year-old ever just signed with the Ignite G League team. So as many roster spots as they have, they're going to keep trying to sign kids. And then another kid signed with the Overtime Nerds Geeks League. I hate
What is that?
Overtime.
I haven't even heard of
You
that.
know them nerds, Instagram nerds, the Overtime account, the one that does all them corny posts.
Oh, I thought you meant they have a team? Or
They have a
just-
league.
Oh, I didn't know that. What are the
Yes.
how many teams are in it? Who plays on them?
I have
Old
no
NBA players
idea.
or something?
No. They have a league
Oh,
they're trying to start a league like
developmental league?
LeVar Ball did, where they get kids out of high school instead of
Oh,
playing
but it
college.
hasn't started yet though.
No, I believe it has.
Oh, really?
Wait, whatever happened to LeVar Ball's league?
Who knows? He's
What
not
happened to
wise.
our ball?
He got wise.
Yeah, he just trying to make his third kid play in the NBA now, which
He
is
got
not going to
wise?
happen. But I saw a video that he
Wise?
did with.
Is it LiAngelo? Is that the last
Yeah,
one?
it's
Jelly?
LiAngelo.
He did a video on Slam or Ball Is Life or one of those talking about how LiAngelo's been injured the last 3 years and he's finally healthy, so he's going to make an NBA roster.
Back. Yeah, playing as fasciitis.
Yeah, he's one of the worst players I've ever seen in my entire life. Okay, he's not. That's hyperbole, but he sucks. He's not. I'm tired. I understand the majority of the internet is kids, so they grew up watching LaMelo and what's the name, and they think in their head like, oh my God, these are the greatest players we've ever seen in our entire lives. They're going to make the NBA and be like D-Book. Okay, he's not going to ever play in the
Like
NBA.
D-Book.
I'm tired of reading on social media these stands who would love the LeVar Ball family for some reason, like irrationally. If you love players in the NBA, because we're all fans of players, teams, whatever.
No, not
Julius
everybody
Randle.
here.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know what that means either.
I'm a fan of a lot of players and teams. Some people just like teams. Like,
We all have players we like. We don't go on social media to like the end of the earth to make things up. Like, Ball 3 is not playing in the NBA. I'm sorry. I'm not playing in the NBA. I'm not saying I'm playing in the NBA. Clearly, he's better than me, but I mean, it's the same thing. Him and I have the same percentage chance of make the NBA. 0.
I don't think it's that bad. Like,
Oh no,
Lord.
trust me.
Look, man, I like the college thing. I mean, I want to see these players make as much money as possible. I don't know what that means for the player that doesn't get in the game. Like, I mean, I guess if you have a
No. Again,
large
it has
social
nothing
media
to do with
following, I guess it has nothing to do.
nothing to
See,
do with
I looked at it as like, man, he's so good. He's a star. He's on TV like a Zion.
Some of them are based on
Right,
the game,
of course.
Other ones, it doesn't
But
matter.
this
Just
is sort of like, I guess, just if you're social media, if you're the last man on the bench, but you got 1 million followers, you
Yeah.
too can sell some basketball
you'll be paid by
shorts
Oakley
or something.
I doubt basketball shorts, but
Well,
Whatever.
power bars or
but
it'll-
why?
That's
Body armor.
This is the thing that never made sense to me. It's like I could be in college and like whatever TikTok can pay me for just my likeness because I have a big following now, but that was illegal. But I could still like go get a job at McDonald's and make money, like
I don't think they allow D1 athletes to work.
at
They
all.
don't.
I think it's against the.
Well, they can only work for the
It
school.
was
then, right?
against the.
They could do what's not in schooling. What's it called? Student athlete.
I don't think they can do that either.
Study,
Work study.
work study.
I don't think they're allowed to do that either.
No, you can't because I know people that did.
I mean, when I was in college, there was a lot of them that did work study.
Listen,
Well,
I had
I'm not-
I was a
I don't
D1
think you can
athlete.
do
And I
that.
worked.
That's right.
I worked.
Yeah, but you weren't on full scholarship though.
Oh,
it's
I was
different.
not.
It's different for like a
on full rides.
basketball, football athlete than it is for whatever.
It's a tad bit. Oh, look, like I said, I mean, I don't know what it means. I mean, selling power bars, if you're the last man on the bench, I don't understand it. I guess you could convince people
Just
on
like any
social
other
media.
social media thing.
Can we give Reggie Bush his Heisman back?
Yeah, but
Thank you.
like,
I don't think
And
anyone
what?
understands
Michigan, their
why.
Final Four banners.
I mean, I don't understand
like
why.
a Zion, I can
TikTok-
get Zion could sell something. One, because I see how good he is, and I can like, oh man, I'll buy his power bars or Gatorades or whatever he wanted to push in college. I don't see how it could benefit the last. Like, you don't get to prove these power bars work for you. Like,
That's not the point though.
Yeah, it's
What's
just
the
that
The point is,
it's
I can
the
make money on the side.
10
doing
million
whatever.
13-year-olds following
well,
on social media.
yeah. I mean, he's gonna get paid regardless if anybody buys it or not. If a company wants to give the 12th man a contract for selling,
Plenty of zero talent people have millions of followers. I mean, that's nothing new.
I guess, man. I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs of it. My thing was like likeness, name, anything like that. I thought Nike could come through and say, "Yo, we can now bring our Nike basketball brand back to the forefront if we got these star college athletes
Yeah,
playing."
I don't know.
I mean-
you'll have to ask the lawyer man about that.
I don't think that
Nike
makes-
still does give them like PEs and shit, like to play basketball in.
They give the school that.
Oh, okay.
They don't give the player. That's for the because they're signed with Nike, and
Okay.
that's the difference.
I
They're
mean,
not
the
giving
players
just-
get to keep it. But
Well, yeah, but they're
Yeah.
not just giving the star player shoes, different shoes.
yeah, like if
yeah,
you go to
sure.
Oregon,
Okay.
you're getting the entire team
yeah,
gets it.
everyone
Yes.
gets it.
Okay, cool.
I just thought now, like, I can go in champs and be like, "This is the shoe that
I don't think.
Zion Williams wears when he plays for Duke." I thought like you can do that now.
I don't think so.
Well, they could probably make their own shoe now and do that.
Well, I mean, it sounds
You're,
like they
you're
can do
thinking of it in
anything.
terms of like brands that have relationships already with NCAA. And
Because
I don't think
I
that's a
seen
thing.
they're
Yeah.
saying that like a lot of these.
Like I don't
college-
think you can sign a deal with Gatorade or Powerade or whatever one is affiliated.
Oh, okay. See, and
I
I
don't
saw
think so.
like they were talking about like some of these kids already like coming up with their own clothing brand ideas, and I
Yeah.
was like, well, can you do that if your school gives you Nike? Like, you
Yeah,
know,
because it's unrelated to NCAA contracts.
Oh, and they said that like all these people were like
That's what
already,
Rattler's doing. Rattler has his own logos because he's starting his own brand.
and they said that like I guess a lot of people already created all these college fit tunnel
Oh,
pages already, like in anticipation that like now kids get to like endorse clothing or wear their own stuff or whatever. Now you can see the college kids walk down the
PJ
tunnel.
Tucker, what did you say?
oh, game tunnel.
Yeah,
Go
like-
the gorilla.
like, yeah, like a game tunnel. Like, oh, he got on the Jerry Rattler, whatever his name is, T-shirt. Like, I never even heard of that kid till I saw the post on Twitter, and I was like, Georgia sent it, and I read it, and I was like, I never even heard of this kid. Like, I don't know nothing about him.
Unrelated. What's the Liberty kid? Malik something. Have you heard about him?
Quarterback, yeah.
Yeah.
He's good.
He's not going to be number 1 pick?
Fuck that school.
No, he goes to Liberty.
What school?
Liberty.
Now,
Why?
if he
Like
plays,
Josh Allen.
if he
What is Liberty out here?
Okay.
No, it's like
he would that kid would have to
Carolina or
do
North
like
Why
I can't
Liberty?
think of his name.
they're like a
Oh, I know what you're
very
talking about.
conservative Catholic.
Oh, well, man,
it's Jerry Falwell's school, but the thing about Liberty that doesn't make any sense is that like I think they're only a D1 program for 2 or 3 years or something like that. Like their first year of D1 football was like last year, 2 years ago, and somehow the coach
Malik
from
Willis
Ole
is
Miss,
his name.
Hugh Freeze, who got fired for having all these NCAA issues and other improprieties, got the job there and turned the program around, and somehow he got that kid, the quarterback, and some other kids who've like, you fail out of school at Florida or LSU or
Auburn,
whatever, and then he takes them
Willis's
there at
case.
Liberty, and somehow they're good. Anyways, I think the assumption with him is he's a good player, but he plays at Liberty. So it's like he's going to have to be like a Vince Young type season to go number 1. You know what I mean? Like Rattler's already there. Sam Howell's there. The kid from USC is in the conversation. Who else? I don't
Eric
remember.
King?
There's
Eric
another one.
King?
Yeah, Derek King, I think, is in the conversation.
Derek King, that's his
I
name.
don't think he's quite as good as some of those other guys, but if Miami's 12-0 or whatever, and he has a big season, yeah. But yeah, the Malik kid he's definitely good. He just is. It's one of those things where like, fam, who are you playing at Liberty? You know what I mean? You're not playing the SEC schedule. So
I was even thinking now, if you buy a college jersey, you might get the name on the back. Like, I thought maybe that happens now too.
I don't
Maybe down the
know.
line.
Again, that might be like conflict of interest thing. You have to ask sneaker lawyer about that.
I'm gonna have to ask him because I thought
Yeah,
like
get him on to talk
all the
about it.
college jerseys, maybe you could buy them and like
It'd just be the number.
I knew I was wearing a James Harden ASU jersey, but it just had 13 on
Yep.
it. You know,
Yeah.
that's why I remember somebody was like, "Man, that's why I would only buy Indiana basketball jerseys." Indiana, they don't have names on the back of their basketball jerseys, right?
Yeah, they don't.
Indiana and some.
There's a couple
like
schools. Notre Dame doesn't have names on the
Notre
back.
Dame,
USC
yeah.
football doesn't have names on the
Well,
back. There's a couple schools
Penn
that.
State.
There's a couple.
Penn
Well, that's the
State
thing. Anytime you see like
Yeah,
a
have that
Harden
tradition.
jersey that says Harden, like that's fake. Like
Yeah,
that's not
like
real.
I mean, they made them afterwards.
Yeah.
Like they did come out with like Weber, Michigan afterwards, Lonzo Mourning.
Yeah, like a
Georgetown.
Nike, like,
yeah, like Nike Swing
retro.
Mans did come
Yeah.
out with
Well,
some
Jordan,
stuff down the road.
I
Larry
mean,
Once the
Johnson.
all the
player
UNC
is
guys,
no longer
yeah.
an amateur, you can do whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did Masterpiece son get?
Oh, he sounded like
He had like $2 million
yeah,
or something.
$1 million
For what
deal
though?
with
I didn't know the
something.
company.
I can't remember. I
It was
think
like
it's something in
Romeo Head or another one?
No, the
No,
one
no,
that's
no.
in
Romeo's like 30
playing from
something.
Memphis
Oh, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Who y'all talking about?
Memphis State. I think that's where he signed.
Oh, he has a younger kid?
Tennessee State, Memphis State,
Something
Tennessee
like
State.
that.
Yeah. He has 2 really good basketball, like really, really good. So Hersey and Mercy. So I think it's Percy and Mercy or Hersey and Mercy.
He's Percy.
He's Percy. So the other one's Hersey and the other one's Mercy. So, but they're really good.
And then they have Romeo.
Man, what? So, George, you want to pay them bills real quick, B?
Percy.
Percy and Mercy.
I'm about to look on this real quick.
Murcielago.
Wait, what?
No, go ahead.
Oh, do you know 85% of people who play daily fantasy sports lose? Is it really that surprising? The game is rigged against you. You're playing against thousands of other lineups, not to mention experts who have more tools and more time. You don't stand a chance. Introducing Stat Hero. It's the first ever daily fantasy sports book that puts the player in control and winning within reach. Here's how it works. Stat Hero shows you their lineups and dares you to beat them. It's you versus the house in a head-to-head fantasy matchup. You name your stakes. Winner take all. You have the advantage. Stat Hero is showing you their lineups ahead of time. No one else does that. Greg, I know you've been using Stat Hero.
No, I haven't. But let me explain something to you because we can't use it in
Or
Arizona.
you've been on the
yet.
website.
I've been on it many times. So right now, Michael Rappaport is doing it. And I was going to ask Fams, because it's all NBA Finals right now. All they're doing golf and baseball, though. So Rappaport did a few lineup things, fantasy lineup. So like the 5-on-5, 3-on-3, 4-on-4, whatever. And he picked Chris Middleton, Forbes, Aiden, Antetokounmpo, Cam Johnson, and Crowder. And they're projected at 179. So what it is that now you get to pick your players to go up against it, whatever. I had picked, I mean, obviously I couldn't play, but I picked Antetokounmpo. I picked Craig. I think he might have a big game next game. I don't know why, but I feel like in my bones he might. All right. And I can't remember who else I picked, but I picked a few lineups. Now, it was like projected like 155, but I don't expect Chris Middleton to have a big game or Forbes. Like, I don't understand those two pickups. But, like, the payout was like, when last time I looked, it was like 49,000 or something like that. So, but no, supposedly September, I talked to this.
September 1st?
Yeah, I talked to the cast, and it was like, yeah, Arizona is slated for September or whatever.
Yeah, I heard
so.
August, September.
But I'm dying to do it. Like, it's such an easy platform to do it. I don't know if you looked at it. If you look at it, it's super duper easy. But right now, it's Rappaport all over it, and all his lineups, all his picks. He picked golf too, and he did All-Star Game baseball too, which was like really low. Nobody was putting.
So
is
there two options you can play against them or play against Rappaport?
No, he picked every single thing right now. So here
he picks he picks their house pick.
Yeah. So right now, that's what it looks like right now. So he got like, the 5-on-5. He did the 3-on-3. He got like for the 3-on-3. If you want to try that, the payout is 30,000. D-Book, Crowder, and Lopez. That's his three. With a projected at 85.3, which I'm like, man, I feel like I could beat that.
Giannis,
I feel like
Ayton, and Chris Paul or Booker.
Yeah, but his 5, he got Booker, Chris Paul, Cam Johnson, Crowder, and PJ Tucker. PJ Tucker.
There might
PJ
be.
Tucker
Man,
got bammed on.
no.
Do you know how many times I got sent that? About 1 trillion times, all right? One of the highlights of the night. Like, and the catch was like, yeah, but the Suns lost. And I was like, I don't care, all right? That's one of my greatest things ever. I told her, I said, I might print this off. I was like, I might print this off and
You might draw it yourself.
Well, I was like, I might make his face the thumbnail for the podcast this week. Him sitting on the ground like that.
Yes.
And it was like, gay catch was like, I know you hyped. I was like, I actually leaped off the couch.
I did too.
I was like, let's go.
I don't know. I'm very confused why he made the face. Like, you know you're on TV. Like, what do you, fam? I would go like this.
I would have jumped up quick. I would have just hopped up. I would have did nothing.
I would act hurt.
Yes.
Man.
With Stat Hero, you're in total control. Stat Hero is DFS the way it was meant to be, one-on-one. Play Stat Hero now and change the odds. Go to stathero.com/sneakerdisc. Sign up free. Right now, you get 3 times back on your first play. That's stathero.com/SNEAKERDISS. They're giving you 300% match. That's unheard of. Go to stathero.com/sneakerdisc. Stathero.com/sneakerdisc.
Oh, I'm looking at it right now. Dang, man. Some of these payouts is wild. So if you pick that, your lineups, you can select your player, Antetokounmpo, but you have to do it a certain amount of money, whatever the money is or whatever. You play, like...
I've seen other ones.
platforms? Okay.
Yep. So I have a friend that hit on the Suns Clippers series pretty well, like a $50 bet to like 7,000.
That's what I want to
Pretty
play
well.
bad.
Yeah.
And he did like the fantasy like lineup type thing? Okay.
I sent to the thread at one point. You might have been
Oh, really?
hibernating. But
Missing in action.
Who knows? I think Bobby Portis might have a good game too.
nah,
What?
Former Nick, Bobby
bro,
Portis.
he I don't know how he didn't get thrown out of that last game. He was wilding out.
Yeah, but he's always done. He's
I
always
mean,
like
he's an
that.
energy player. It definitely helped.
Reckless.
Deer District loves him.
Debatable. What else you talking about?
Oh, the All-Star game is going on right now. I don't think
Yes.
the NL is ever going to win an All-Star game ever again. I'm just going to be honest about that.
Look, MVPs,
I don't think they are.
Tatis, and Ohtani
They got one-
MVPs of the league or of the All-Star game?
of the league.
Okay, because I was going to say definitely not the All-Star game.
I think.
It's 5-1 already, AL.
Oh,
What inning is it?
6th, 7th, something like that.
All-Star game.
Bottom of the 6th.
Sneaker publications. I mean, Rico's what?
Yeah, I had quite a bit to say on this.
No, you
I
go ahead.
read someone, I don't know who it is. What's his name? Save the Bees. Papa Smurf 34 went on a very big social media rant
That's his
that was
tag?
shared to the thread. It's at Papa Smurf 34.
Oh, save the.
So I'm not gonna read all. Yeah, I did. I'm not gonna read all of it, but basically he's just saying that sneaker media sucks and that it's bad, and that the big reason for that is because all of these publications have relationships with these brands to get this product. They feel like they can't speak honestly about the shoe because then they won't get
of course
access
not.
to other product.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to bring that to the podcast because he's talking about, oh, well, if there was a community-driven sneaker show that was not about, you know, reviewing whatever shoe is coming out, like whatever recent shoes coming out, like their latest pickups, whatever they got seeded, then it would be pretty much a fucking gold mine, which is
So, you know, like,
what I think.
like this show?
That's exactly what I said. Like this show.
Well, you know what the thing with like publications lately I've noticed, which I don't know if like for some odd reason, like, you know when you scroll through your timeline and you feel like you see the same thing over and over, I had muted Nice Kicks because I thought I kept seeing their stuff too much, but I wasn't. Like, they'll post something at like in the morning, like a person, which I'm so sick of that, taking the creases out of their shoes, and then BR Kicks will post the exact same video like 9 hours later, and then whatever the other ones will post it like the next morning, and I was like, aren't they supposed to be in competition with like news or whatever?
Each other?
Yeah, I was like, why are they posting the same thing? Then I saw like a Jets player had got married and he was wearing Travis Scott's with his tux, and his girl was wearing something else, and Nice Kicks posted it, and then BR Kicks posted it, and then Complex Sneakers posted it, and I was like, if everybody's posting the same news, I don't understand it. Now, I will say I sent you guys that video of Kicks on Fire with that, what's his name, Amari Bailey, the basketball player, whatever.
I mean, I know who that is.
Yeah.
With Drake?
Yeah, so like now I will say that was like
his mom ordered?
extremely weird. All right, now Ballin's Life, I think, made that post, and then Kicks on Fire retweeted it, but it was basically like Amari Bailey's out here balling while Drake is over here trying to smash his mom, and I'm just like, why do y'all get the nerve to post this stuff like this about someone's mom, about a child? Like, I don't care how much balling he is, how big he is, that's his mom, and it's a child. That kid is what, 16? Like 15, 16?
He will be a junior.
Like, give me a break. Like, stuff like that is getting ridiculously out of hand. Nice Kicks and all them, we already know how corny they are. My whole thing is I just don't understand, like, what's the goal? Everybody's like, oh, you're not their market. Their market is the kids. I don't even see that anymore. I don't see, like, kids being the market because the things that they're showing isn't really, like, geared towards them, to me.
Here's the thing. Like, do you honestly think, like, kids under 20 are on Twitter that much? I think it's more us.
On Twitter?
Yeah. Because I think they're on, like, TikTok.
Well, see, that's the thing that all them pages are doing. They go to, put them TikTokers, and they post all these people, like, show me you're a sneakerhead without saying you're a sneakerhead. And they be, like, showing shoes, and I'm like, what? Like, I don't or them ones where it's like, show your newest shoe, show your expensive shoe, show your shoe that made you a sneakerhead, show your hype sneaker. I'm like, that voice, I hate that voice lady, that robot voice lady, whatever. But look, like I said, sneaker publications and stuff like that is all the same. It makes no sense to me. My whole thing, I don't know their target market anymore because it's not sneakerheads, and I'm not on some like old man OG type stuff. Like, I just don't view.
I don't think your issue is that they duplicate each other, because all news organizations duplicate each other. I think your issue is they duplicate corny.
Yeah.
Duplicating news.
They duplicate corn.
Well, duplicating news like mass shooting. That's but you
got like no. But I understand that. But you got to keep in mind what they have to duplicate that stuff because they need the clicks on that story. That's their business.
Yeah, but like I don't know who is in competition with who. Like, it's cool if you want to post a different version of a person taking out the creases. Why do they post the exact thing?
Oh, well, that's
my
a different
thing.
Story. I don't know.
It's literally like if you go to BR Kicks and look and you'll find something, and then you go to Nice Kicks, scroll down a bit, the same thing is there. Go to Complex Sneakers, same thing is there. I was like, if all y'all posted the same wedding picture of Jets, man, I don't even know his name. He's a Jets player, and that's in the realm of whatever. It was a fire picture.
That's on me. I should have known.
He was wearing like a really light pink tuxedo with like the Travis Scott lows and the pink laces and pink socks. It was dope. But I was just like, well, if Nice Kicks...
Not for your wedding. It's not dope. That's a different story.
I mean, it looks good. That's the thing. I'm not saying like,
a different story.
Whatever. But that's my whole thing. I don't get it. And I know everybody's going to be like, yo, they're not targeting you. It's for the kids.
Is it though? That's the thing.
That was my whole thing. I mean, I saw a post today that says that like 60% of people or whatever find that they relate more to their, I guess, content creator of choice more than they do a celebrity, right? That's where it's shifting, because they feel like their content creator kind of knows them better than a lot of the people in their lives know them. And I immediately thought of this show because, you know, the listeners relate to you as a dad and relate to us as, like, I guess sneaker, I don't want to say addicts, but like as sneaker people who like, oh, well, we can't stop copping. You know what I mean? Like, we can't stop. We all got day jobs. And like the people at home relate to that, which is why the show is successful. I don't understand how, as far as how big the sneaker world has gotten, how that hasn't blown up to a larger scale yet where, you know, we're going to watch, you know, we're going to take the time to watch these people who are just like us trying to cop shoes and taking L's and doing all this, but we're going to go watch the full-size runs with Joe LaPuma, who gets every shoe, with Matt Welty, who gets every shoe, with Trinidad James, who gets every shoe, when they're the celebrities who can kind of get whatever they want.
But you know what's funny about them now? I don't even care about them anymore. You know what I mean? Like,
I've never watched one episode or even.
I've watched a couple, and you know what? It's not even them. Like, I don't even. That's this. It's like a completely different understanding of, like, they got the media power behind them, so it is what it is. Like, but honestly, I just don't see them keeping up with any of those at some point. One of them are gonna leave. Every single sneaker publication, Nice Kicks has a podcast. BR Kicks has a podcast. High Snobiety, whatever, had a podcast. Modern Notoriety had a podcast. Every single sneaker publication has had a podcast. I think Sneaker News has like something now. I don't know what it is, but like they just all fade away eventually. Like Matt Halfhill, Nice Kicks, he was doing a podcast. He was trying, and it fades away because it's a different kind of work and whatever. Now, show to show type stuff. Look, I understand that. I've already gotten to the point to where, like, look, I know we're not. It's going to take the guts of somebody to be like, I like that. They say what they want. We want that. Cool, I understand that. But, like, as an overall, like, growth of, like, sneaker culture, I don't understand their contributions. Like, that's my whole thing. Like, I think I used to. Like, I mean, I think I used to be like, whatever. Like, it was some stupid stuff here and there. But, like, I don't know who they're marketing towards. Is it us? Is it, like, you know, I don't want to say it's ruining sneaker culture. But, like, I feel like it gives, like, paints this weird picture on it. Like, they post this girl. Clearly, everyone's looking at her booty. She's, like, standing in all these sneakers. And she's standing there. And she's just, like pouting, like, in her voiceover, whatever. I bought these sneakers, whatever that robot voice. And she's like bouncing and her booty's jiggling. I'm like, come on, man. Like, what? And then she walks to the camera like, but I'm going to buy these sneakers again or whatever it is. Of course, everybody in the comments is like, we're looking at the sneakers. Exactly. You know? And that's just like, where is your direction of where this is going? Like, who is doing this? Like, whoever works for Kicks on Fire or whatever should have been fired. To be perfectly honest with you, whoever posted that for Ball is Life or Ball is Life, whatever, should have been fired as well. Like, that's still a child's mom and stuff like that. Has nothing to do with sneakers, has nothing to do with basketball, just some weird stuff that's on the internet. Nice Kicks, they already know I don't like them. They don't like me. BR Kicks, I try to get them to not like me, but they don't respond. I think, you know what's funny is I think BR Kicks might be worse than Nice Kicks and all of them right now. Even Complex Sneakers isn't as bad as it used to be. Their decisions on how they choose to, like, promote, and people have told me this many times, and I think we all already know that they get paid to, like, hey, you know, promote my sneaker, pay this amount of money, whatever it is, because there's so many other things out there I just don't understand. I'm not speaking for us as creators. There's so many creators out there. It's like, why did you choose this one? Like, what made you say this TikTok? Because, like, I went this morning, I looked on there. Sorry, I'm rambling. I went on there and looked, and this kid was like two shoes in his hand, like, and it, you know, it had in words like which one you choose or something, and he had like turbo green ones and a hyper, and he's like hyper, and then he had like a bread and a royal, like he's doing this the entire time, like whatever. And then I looked on his page, and he has like 1,000 followers and 9 posts, and I was like, what made you choose him? Like, what made this one where you thought like, oh yeah, that's the one we posted today, versus like anybody that we know that do reels and things like that? Like, they're just as corny as well. Like, you know, but I don't understand it. I don't understand the direction of it. I don't get it. I mean, I always message them like, yo, if y'all need some contact. I would love to say what I would like to see from these pages, but then I don't want that to take away from what we provide. Like,
Well, see, like that's the thing. Like, can you think of anyone like that was like super raw and just says what they want that like made it mainstream? Like, not just sneakers, just anything.
Well, I
think
mean-
of like Desus and Mero and
yeah, I think
maybe
I like
Joe
cats
Rogan.
like that.
yeah, and
I
like
guess.
Joe Budden podcast.
Yeah,
podcast.
there's a lot of
It's
things
rare
like
though.
that.
It's rare.
But it's not even
Sure.
that. Like, I don't even want anybody to assume that I'm talking podcast-wise. It's just, like, content in general. Like, I follow all those pages.
No, I get what you're saying, yeah.
Because, like, all those pages, sorry, they have the monopoly on, like, the corner of sneaker news and stuff. Like, yeah, I have to go to Soul Collector. I gotta look on Nice Kicks on Twitter, you know? Like, and really, in actuality, you really don't. I probably need
I don't follow
to-
any of those, and I see it all
See,
anyways.
Yeah, like, you really can't avoid it. Like, even on Twitter, like, it's like, if someone retweets it, you're gonna see it.
or it's promoted.
Yeah, so it's like you're never gonna miss it. But my whole thing is that like I really do want to see more people get more opportunities. Like it's like one person. Like when I found the person that runs the Nice Kicks one, and me and him was going back and forth, I was like, wait a minute, you're the sole person that be posting this nonsense. Like this is some dumb stuff. Like I feel like it's beneath them. And I'm not saying that like they need to be like intriguing and like to the sneakerhead mind, you know, engaging or whatever. But like posting. My turbo green, no, red white. It's so elementary. Like I just don't understand it, and I do feel like people get that impression of sneaker culture. I think that's what makes sneaker culture corny in ways. Like, and you start seeing it expanded into other genres and physics. Like, what is this doing here? Like we were watching, like I said, I watched the Tom and Jerry movie, and girl was like, "Are those the Wolf Grey 5s?" And he's like, "Yeah, got these from Fight Club." Like that's what.
Or the
when-
Sneakerhead show.
Yeah, like,
Sneakerhead show.
when you start seeing these extended, it's because of corny stuff like that. It ain't coming from anyone. Did y'all see Perfect Pair of new teeth?
No.
He got brand new teeth.
About
All of
time.
them DS. I was like, no joke. I was like, I went to go look at the Netflix show to see what got canceled,
DS.
and it said that Sneakerheads was in limbo, and I was like, and I looked at
Good. New cast,
Please.
new writers.
it. Right.
End it all.
Greg's writing season
Needs
2.
everything.
I can't wait for season 2. I already put it in my watch list.
Yes.
I hit that reminder bell in Netflix, like
Yes,
just
you
in case.
skipping Ted Lasso to watch that.
I know Ted Lasso. I can't wait for it. I watched the past season of Ted Lasso 3 times.
Clearly, it's a joke.
It's a phenomenal show. I hope Cortez can make it to the league, then get on Ted Lasso.
That's the goal.
Oh, Cortez won a championship too?
Goat.
Oh man, he had 5 goals in the first playoff
You
game,
good?
then he had 3 in the next one. He's good, bro. You better get on. You want to be a manager, George? You better get on. Sign him 16.
Cards, rookie cards,
16. 16 years old, he's signing.
He can make money off his likeness now.
Ricky cards.
Facts. About to sell him. But anyway, like I
You're
said,
gonna be like LeVar Ball Jr.
nope, not even close. Because you know what? I would never be like that, and Rocio knows that. But every time I see him play, he's so freaking good that it's hard to not. Like, when the team is doing bad and you can hear others like, yo, put in the Cortez kid. Like, I hear people, like, saying that. I'm like, God dang, like, when people are, I'm talking the championship game, people were watching. We won. They came on the field like, oh, my God. They were hugging him. He's a beast.
They cut
All
down-
right.
they cut down the nets?
I was going to invite you guys, too. I meant to
You
invite
should
guys,
have,
and
B.
it didn't even cross my mind. I was like, I want people to see how good he is. That's how good he is.
We probably get kicked out.
Anyways. Oh, well, there were some parents kind of started talking like junk about him. But like, you got to be careful in the stands because they're by my sister-in-laws and them. And Cortez falls a lot. He's very thin. But like, because he's hustling, he gets knocked over. And the ref blew the whistle on this one play, and then the family's like, that kid's always on the ground. And my sister-in-laws, they don't play like that. Like, they don't play. So, but no, it was dope, though. He won the championship. Anyways, like I said, Sneaker Publications, it is what it is. I got nothing else about
They cut down the nets. The goal nets.
No, but they were hyped, though. It was a hard game. They had this girl goalie. That girl was unstoppable. We only scored 6-0 against them the first time we played them. This was 4-1 in the
Only.
championship game. I mean, we usually score around 10, 12 goals. Cortez scores about 5, 6, 7 goals a game. Like, and the other kid scores about another 5, 6, and someone else might score 2 or whatever.
Yeah, Cortez winked at her and like, kicked it in.
Damn, dude. Well, she was crying, but I told her, I was, man, you're the best goalie we played. You know, she's freaking good. What are we talking about? NBA Finals, B?
You need to bring up the
Fandom thing?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
That's
part
a
of it.
part of it?
Yeah, we'll start with that.
Look.
So,
me ask
Gregory
you a
doesn't
question.
think that there can be
Hold on.
different levels of fandom.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. You don't believe in it.
Yeah.
Because it's not.
It is true.
No, you're a fan. Now, that's it. If you root for the team, you're just a fan. There's no level of fan.
Yes, sir.
I feel like there's a difference between rooting for a team and being a fan. There's absolutely a difference.
No. Okay, if you're a Suns fan, you're a
So
Suns
then you're
fan.
just doing what's the word?
See, no, because y'all examples were ridiculous.
You're just doing semantics because there is a difference between him not wanting to know what happened, and recording the game and watching it later, and someone who doesn't do that. There's a difference between those two people. So you're just saying the word fan is like meaningless in the world. That's semantics.
Okay, but
Because there's absolutely a difference between if I miss a Raider game or whatever, I don't record it and go back and watch it later. Someone who, like, I know he's not the only one either. I know another person who's a Suns fan, D-backs, whatever, who does the same thing. They don't want to know what happened in the game until they watch the entire game later. That's a different level of fan than I will ever be at. I will never be that committed as a fan. So to me, if you're saying the word fan is just like...
that was my point in general.
But what you're doing is you're just making it semantics. There's obviously a difference between someone who would just, like, check their phone to get the result and, like, record the entire game and watch it later.
Yeah, but y'all said that someone who goes to the game versus someone who doesn't.
There's
is a
all
different
kinds
level
of different.
fan.
There's all kinds of
differences.
different things. That's the whole point.
There's people that have never watched a Suns game in their entire life until maybe they got to the playoffs this year, or maybe they got to the finals, and now they're like, oh yeah, I'm a Suns fan. And it's like,
the level of that
Yeah.
you care.
That's different.
The level
How is
you
that
care
different?
whether the Cowboys do good and the Suns do good is not equal. Don't say it is.
It's not equal,
So
but
that's the point.
yeah, levels.
You don't care about the Suns as much as you care about the Cowboys.
it's two different teams. I'm talking about the fans of the same team.
What do you mean?
I don't know what that means.
No, we were talking about you and him.
Yeah, and I was
You
like,
and Andrew.
I'm a fan of the Suns, but I'm not
No.
like buying season tickets.
Right. There's different levels of fandom. That's the point.
Mr. Orange goes out there and paints his whole body for
Yeah,
every
you're not
game
doing that.
and
So
flies
is
to
he a
Milwaukee.
bigger fan than you?
You're not taking a flag to the game.
Why?
You're not taking a flag to the game.
Why
and
is he a bigger fan than you? Because he painted his body orange.
No, because he's had season tickets for 10 years. He goes to opposing stadiums and does that, and
But that doesn't mean he's a bigger fan than you.
How?
I would agree.
He
with
devoted
that.
his life to the team. Like, I don't know what kind of
No,
job he has,
don't
but,
do
like,
that.
He's a high
fam,
school
to
basketball
go...
coach.
George
a
said
high
put
school basketball
finances
coach?
aside. If you go, like, you can't put finances aside. A person who's rich and goes to every game, and a person who isn't rich and doesn't go to every
because
game.
the point you were trying to make was specifically about just going and not going. So if you
No,
can't
y'all
afford,
were making that point.
No.
I wasn't.
No.
You said put
I-
finances aside.
Yes, meaning if you can't afford to go, you can still be a super fan. That's what that means.
But here's the thing. I could afford to go for the past 10 years to every game, but I choose to do other
Right.
stuff. But I still would watch games.
But someone might be so right. So what he's saying is someone might be the same level of fan as dude who paints his face for every game, but maybe he paints his face at home because he can't afford to paint his face at the game. So finances aside, meaning you can still be a super fan. If you could afford to go to every game and paint your face, you would do it, but you can't.
Whoa. But you think all the rich super fans go to Suns games?
No, that's the
Okay.
point.
People who
So
sit on the
then-
floor are probably not fan. They're probably casual fans for the most
Okay,
part.
so like the
now
rich.
Jack Nicholson, super fan.
Okay.
Mike
now,
Lee, that man goes to away games.
Okay.
Super fan.
Now,
Dresses in all Knicks colors.
okay, so then like Billy Crystal and Clipper Darrell.
Clipper Darrell may be the biggest fan on the planet. His name is Clipper Darrell.
I thought it was that, I thought it was that, what's the name, man,
call
from
him that.
Toronto.
No, he called himself that.
That's perfectly fine. You call yourself whatever you want. All right. Blanc calls him name Blanc. Okay.
Blanc is not a team. He
doesn't
calls
matter.
himself Clipper Darrell.
But is anybody gonna argue Billy Crystal's not a fan?
I mean, I
And-
don't know enough about Billy Crystal.
Billy Crystal been going to the
recently.
Clippers since
no,
in
I
the
understand
80s.
that. But he's also a Knicks fan. He's also from New York, so I don't know enough about his recent fandom.
I've never heard of Billy Crystal.
I think
going
Billy
to
Crystal's
big
more of a
games.
Yankee fan than...
Yeah, I think
Billy
it's
Crystal was a
baseball.
fan of all New York teams. Well, not crossing fandom lines.
So is Clipper Darrell a bigger fan than season ticket for 30 plus years, Billy Crystal?
yes, his car says Clipper Darrell and is like blue and red. Wait, I mean, what kind of question is that?
That makes him a bigger fan of the Clippers?
Yes, because it's a
it
level of
doesn't.
fandom. Yes, it is. That's the entire point of this
That's
conversation.
a stupid topic. That doesn't make any sense. I don't
Wait,
understand.
I'm the only one that doesn't get it.
We just made sense on it. We're trying to explain it to you.
So let me see. 30-man season ticket man and also 30-year season ticket man versus 20-year season ticket man, but his car is red and blue.
So Clipper Darrell and someone else have the same amount of resources to be fans.
Cool. And they both go to all the games.
Yes.
Cool. Now, Clipper Darrell wears a red and blue suit, and Billy Crystal wears a white T-shirt. He's a bigger fan.
Yes.
Yeah.
His car literally says Clipper Darrell on it.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Clipper Darrell.
Well, you stop saying that's his name.
He has assumed the identity of a Clipper fan. That's the whole point of his existence.
Yep.
That's what he lives and dies for. Billy Crystal doesn't live and die for the
His
Clippers.
shtick is I'm a Clipper fan. That's literally his life shtick. I mean, I'm sure his house is red and blue.
It is. But that doesn't mean that, like...
It's not red and
Why?
blue because he likes red and
Why
blue.
doesn't it mean that?
I don't understand this topic then. I just don't get it. I don't understand.
Wait. Do you think you care as much as Andy that the Suns win? Let's change it to that. Because I don't think you do care as much as he cares.
I mean, I really do care that they win.
That's not the question.
I'm not like,
Okay,
like,
there you
I'll
go.
be heated if they lose, though.
Okay, so you just
There
answered
it
the
is.
question.
I-
That
yeah.
level of fandom.
I cried when they made the finals.
Lord have mercy.
Don't do that.
Right?
I cried when the Mets made the World Series.
Lord have what?
So that's just a point.
Damn. What?
Hey,
Are you good?
Do you have a Suns tattoo?
Fam, that's bad.
When the Rangers made the Stanley Cup final?
Why? Why is it a
point.
bad decision? I have it for 2 years. Like, this isn't just because they...
Yeah, I don't
No, listen, hold on. Let's take one step back. No one is looking down upon any other level
Yeah.
of fandom. We're just saying.
no,
No, we're not. Explain.
What he was saying.
I literally just watched a video of Suns fans fighting Suns fans at the watch party. What are you doing?
They're probably not fighting because they don't want the Suns to win. That's
Yeah,
It
they're-
doesn't matter.
They're fighting over where their
morons.
seats were. That's what they were fighting about.
Let me tell you.
Rico,
no. Hold on. Let them go on their thing, and then I
Rico,
want to hear what you got to say.
You tell it.
Wait, what am I telling? What am I
What
saying?
you
What
just
you're
said.
talking
You said,
about some...
Oh, because, someone goes to their first basketball game ever a week and a half ago in the playoffs, and now they're going to be the biggest Suns fan of all. Now their entire page is going to be filled up with Suns shit.
What does that have to do with?
What are you talking about?
That there's absolutely levels to fandom.
No, that's not what we're
because
talking about.
Famdrew's been a fan since the team was god-awful.
But that's not what we're talking about.
Okay, so what are you talking about then?
My thing, well, he said fans versus fans, whatever you said. There are fans that literally...
You good?
What the? No,
You
see,
got
I was talking about
COVID
the
again?
soccer game. What? His coach is dumb. He said that. Oh no, but like I feel like no matter what the situation is, it's like there's Suns fans constantly all day trying to like prove that they're a bigger Suns fan than somebody else. It's like you're both fans of the Suns. Like just because I got 97 jerseys and you got 2 doesn't make anybody a bigger fan. That's the point I'm trying to make.
No. But that's not who we're talking about. We're talking about like you want to see him do well. I want to see him do well. But I'm not a fan.
I'm a fan of the Suns.
Based on what?
Because I root for them forever. It's my dad's, my entire family's team. I've always rooted for the Suns, but I root for.
Do you
I
watch
root for the Lakers? I
every
root for.
single regular season game? And
I watch
like,
probably 75% of the Suns games.
So that's
I
not
watch
every single
almost
game.
80% of all NBA games.
and you think there's no level higher than that?
So wait.
I guess that's the point I'm trying
I
to
mean,
make.
like, I ain't paying my body with TNT with watching Inside the NBA and stuff. Like I'm like, that doesn't mean anything.
What do you mean it doesn't mean anything?
None of that stuff means anything. If you root for the Suns, you root for the Suns. If you love the Suns since the 80s or whenever, you love the Suns. Whether you go to the games with paint orange, wear suits, orange hair, it doesn't matter. If you love the Suns, you love the Suns. You don't love the Suns more than he loves the Suns.
No, they love the Suns when they're good. That's it.
That's the completely different fan. Like, so what's the fan that goes outside?
That's the point.
That's the point.
What's the fan that's willing to go outside and fist fight for the Suns? What is he?
That's a moron.
No, is he a super fan?
No, that's a moron.
You can't be a moron if I'm willing to go there. Somebody says the Suns suck, and you willing to put them hands up?
Yeah, you're a moron.
Okay.
Actual moron.
All right. So that makes you a moron.
What?
But painting your body orange and doing
Are you
all
really-
this.
you're arguing that fighting over a team doesn't make you a moron?
I think going paint your body orange and makes you a moron.
Okay.
Wait,
not
That's
hurting
a different
anybody.
level of
Yeah,
moron,
you're not
right?
hurting anybody, and you're doing it for the Suns.
You willing to you said the Clipper Darrell dedicated his life to the Clippers.
His name is Clipper Darrell.
Well, man, if you call him Clipper fan, you said his
Do you think his name
is Darrell?
Do you think his name is Clipper? No.
His name is
I
Darrell.
don't think you understand. Do you think he called himself Clipper Darrell because he was like Clippers?
Yes, he made his own nickname. His nickname is Clipper Darrell. His name is Darrell, probably Washington or something. All right, stop saying that's his name.
So who created the persona if it wasn't him? He didn't voluntarily decide to create the Clipper Darrell persona. Someone else just told him to do that.
Fam.
What point are you trying to make?
That's my point. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do. If you love the Suns, you love the Suns. It doesn't matter whether you want to people.
No, because you actually don't love them. If you only like them when they're winning.
No, we're not talking about brand new fans. I'm talking about.
Yes, we are.
That's exactly what we're
There's
talking
different
about.
levels. There's bandwagon fans. There's super fans.
Okay.
There's
See,
casual
we're talking
fans.
about two different things. I'm talking about fans. I constantly
No,
see.
you're not, because you're talking about yourself and him. You guys are not the same level of Suns fan. You just said you don't care
That's where the
enough about the
discussion
Suns
started.
as,
I wouldn't
as,
have
the,
brought
as
up
Dallas.
I wouldn't have brought up Billy Crystal and Clipper Darrell. I wouldn't have brought them two up. That was my point.
Those two are not in the same category.
My whole argument of fans and stuff online.
Now, if you said Spike Lee and Clipper Darrell for their individual teams, then I'd be like, yeah, they're even.
No. My thing was Suns fans arguing with Suns fans about who's a bigger Suns fan. That was my whole argument for this. I see them online all day trying to prove.
Equate that to all teams.
That's perfectly fine. But to me, you're a fan, you're a fan. I don't care if Andrew has 999,000 Suns items in his home and this person who loves the Suns too only has 5. It doesn't mean nothing.
If that person
Now,
doesn't
if he
care,
just started
listen,
liking the Suns?
I don't care about people who just started. If that person doesn't care as much about them winning or losing as he does, they're different levels of fans. That's the point.
What if they do care just as much, but they don't have?
But you don't. That was the example we started with.
I don't
You
think
versus
this
him.
started about me and Andrew.
Yes, it did.
That's literally how the conversation
conversation. You didn't cry when they went to the finals or whatever example
Fam,
he
I
just
wouldn't
gave.
cry if any team went to finals.
Okay, fine. Then you not as level of fan as he is.
nobody.
That's the whole
All
point.
right.
That's the whole point. And then you ask me about fighting. You're a moron if you fight over a sports team, period. Who cares about fandom? You're fighting. You're a moron. I mean,
You're a super fan. You're a superhero. You want to go out there and fight? Fam.
And that's why I brought up Knicks fans saying they're gonna kill Trae Young if they see him. Morons.
All right, you need to relax on
That's
that.
just New York
That's
talk.
exactly. That's just New York. Everybody was drunk and or high in the arena.
Morons.
And someone dressed like Spider-Man
First of all, whoa.
coming up to me like, yo, take this Henny. New York, how you feel about Trae Young? Like, obviously it's fuck Trae Young.
Yeah, okay.
The game
Fuck Trae Young's
just
different
happened
than if he comes
30
to New York
seconds
and I
ago.
see him in the street, I'll fucking stab him. That's different. Two different things.
That's New York!
That's nothing. That's
That's
irrelevant.
New
So,
York!
you're saying it's
New
cool if they
York
say
is the
that?
Fam, it's New
come
York.
on.
It's to be
So
expected.
Was it cool that he fans spit on Trae Young?
Fam, obvious moron. That's obviously not
that's
cool.
Different.
But if he said,
That's against the law.
yeah, if the guy behind him
So
said,
it's
"Fuck you, I'll
fighting.
kill your whole family," is that cool?
Fam, look.
Come
No,
on,
no,
man.
I'm
That's
saying.
New York, man.
That's New York.
New
So
York.
the
What are
people
you
in
gonna
Utah
fucking do?
doing that to John Morant's fan, there must have been from New York.
Doing it to John Morant's family is not fucking cool. Knicks
Yeah,
fans.
difference?
Knicks
What's the
fans,
difference?
Knicks fans.
What's the difference?
The difference is
Because they weren't allowed to act on it. That's the difference.
difference.
If you put them in that situation, they did it.
The difference.
That's a threat.
The difference
No.
is Knicks fans saying it into a camera next to a dude dressed like Spider-Man with a bottle of Henny. There's a
Okay.
big difference.
But if
Now,
Trae Young was standing there and they said the
walks
same
out
thing-
of the arena, and
They would
everyone's
say,
like,
yo,
oh,
they
fuck
would say,
Trae
yo, what
Young.
up, Trae Young?
I'm
No,
gonna
they would
fucking
not.
kill you, Trae Young. Like,
It's, oh, it's Trae Young, yo, Trae Young, what's up, Trae Young?
So like
That's
I said,
exactly what happened.
morons.
New York, man. That's New
That's
York.
just
Bunch of
New York,
morons
bro.
then.
That's
That's
just
New
If
New
you
York.
if you're gonna
How-
if you're
okay.
gonna stand in
You
front of a camera and
I
say
mean,
that, you're not gonna do it in real life. Then you're a
really
moron.
different ever since the Suns made the
New
finals.
Yorkers
so
are
let's
pretty
talk
dumb,
about it.
so.
Let me say one thing, though. Let me say one thing about Arizona fans. That I'm going to give Arizona fans some slack. Because people know I don't like Arizona fans. I think they're delusional.
All
Now,
fans are delusional.
yeah, but like...
You're delusional.
Listen,
No.
I understand.
Cowboys Super Bowl
You're
out here. You're delusional.
Stop.
No, that's not the same delusion.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Because Cowboys haven't won a Super Bowl in 30 years.
No. That's like because that's like you coming with a blank resume and telling me that you're a scientist. That's delusional. I come with a cowboy resume of Super Bowls. I'm not delusional. We're winners. That's 30 years ago. We are still winners. You're still a winner. I got a resume of winning.
ago.
I've seen my Super Bowls. Arizona fans
30 years ago. You were 7 years old.
Saw 'em? I watched them. There's a resume of winning. There's a difference.
There's not a difference.
There's not. There's
Coming
not.
through with a Cardinals resume that's blank with 1 Super Bowl on it, and they act. You know what? Let me go
What
back.
are fans supposed to say?
Let me go back because you know what? I was giving some Arizona fans a break. Let me tell you something. I had a conversation with a good friend of mine. All right, good friend is a stretch. He's a homie. All right, let me tell you something. He was talking to me about his rap album. All right, he's an Arizona cat. Rapping, I listen to music. I was like, you know, it is what it is. Now he's like Crip affiliate. I don't know. He ain't really done much. I mean, he might have like.
Is that relevant to the story?
Let me get to it. Let me get to it. I'm just saying, like,
throwing
no.
his affiliations out
I'm
there?
telling you because of the music he's rapping. So he's like Crip affiliate or just in the neighborhood. I don't know. I don't think he's done that. He's never done anything crazy. He might have pistol whipped the dog or something. I don't know. Like whatever. Like, so like. I'm listening to his music, and he's talking about busting these guns and killing this and that. And I said, now look, you might have seen all that, but you're rapping from Arizona. There's not a state outside of here that believes a single word you say because Arizona doesn't have that culture of gang culture, anything like that. Arizona has no culture whatsoever.
Yeah, cowboys and
Saguaros
westerns and
and
That's not
turquoise
even,
and stuff.
not even got that. They don't even got that.
Yeah, we do.
Fam,
Let's say
Arizona has hot desert dust storms. That's Arizona culture. Nobody comes here for like
turquoise
maybe,
and
cactus.
cactus.
Maybe okay, and
Cowboys,
cactus, okay.
yes.
Dirt, hot cactus, mountain, and that's it. That's what we got. And maybe cost of
Sunsets.
living is a little bit lower, and that's becoming an urban legend now. It's expensive here now. I said, you know what? Maybe Arizona fans are onto something. You know, maybe if you keep rooting for your fans, your teams like maniacs, and keep hoping for the best, maybe you could become a title town in this. Maybe you could turn Arizona into something and get these championships and start building something. Because Arizona, like I said, we don't have any culture. There's nothing here. There's nothing. Let me go to Arizona for the fine food. We ain't got none of that. The homie, I told you, the homie text, yo, where can I take my girl
golf.
romantic to Arizona? I'm like, man, I don't know.
Golf in the wintertime.
Golf in come on, man. Everybody got that.
No, they don't.
What? Man, you can golf in California all year long. Forget golf. I gotta wait till it gets cold
You
here to
think
golf.
people don't come here in the wintertime to stay in resorts and play golf? Are you serious?
Oh no, people do, but that's not an Arizona culture thing. That ain't an attraction thing. Like,
Yes, it is.
That's called vacation.
No, it's not. Fam, you
Man.
look at Golf Digest, you look at the best courses in the world and the best locations,
All right.
Arizona's probably in the top 5.
Arizona has great golf culture. Like, we got great golf culture. Whatever. All right. I give Arizona fans, sports fans, you know what? Y'all lose your minds to all y'all teams. Lose them. I won't even get mad anymore than that. Y'all can get these teams built up and win some championships. Diamondbacks, all these teams get back to the top. Whatever, go for it. All right. I'm not gonna give Arizona fans a hard time anymore because there really ain't nothing out here for you to lose your minds over whatsoever. Oh, except the fantastic greens and the back 9 or whatever. All right, that's what we got. The back 9. We got some turquoise, cactus, dirts, few lizards, and some old ballparks. I don't know what we got. The fairgrounds,
Spring training?
whatever. Oh, fine, spring training, whatever. Like, you think that's Arizona? That's culture.
People come here for.
Cactus League.
Come on, man. California has culture. New York has culture. Texas has culture. Like these cats. Like, what are you talking about? What is Arizona known for?
What's Texas known for? Having guns?
What Texas cowboy barbecue, all kind of stuff. What are you talking about? Like Texas has like model. It's Texas. Like it's big. It's everything. Arizona doesn't have anything. Are you talking about Florida, the land of the dumb people?
Oranges.
We have no amusement parks.
Taters.
We got no amusement parks.
We have the Grand Canyon.
We can
which is
barely
one of
keep
the
our
7 wonders of the
our
world.
sports teams. Every year, Diamondbacks or the Coyotes are ready to get the heck out of here. It seems like even the Suns threatened to get out of here last
Coyotes
year.
are just trying to get out of
Okay,
Glendale.
the biggest golf tournament in the United States of America is in this state. The biggest car show is in this state. Spring training baseball is in this state. I'm not trying to sit here and say Arizona is like some land of milk and honey or whatever. I'm just saying, like, I don't know what your whole rant you're going on right now is.
No, my thing is
when
that,
there's
you know what?
plenty of things that people come here for.
Well, there's things to do here.
No, I'm not talking about things to do. I'm talking about people
from
who don't live here come here for things.
So you could come to Barrett Jackson for the weekend or the week.
Yeah, and
or
people come to
whatever.
Scottsdale for bachelor and bachelorette parties. That's a destination
I
place.
mean, I don't know what point you're trying to make. Are you saying that Phoenix, Arizona is not Rome, Italy? We don't got like Italian food? Duh! Like, thank you. I mean,
it's not even California. It's not even.
Our state's
not even
barely 100 years
What food
old.
culture does California have? They got plenty of good restaurants, but what food culture does California have?
Fam, it's like the land of the street taco in the car and
That's
the,
not-
and
no,
the
That's
food
actually
truck and all that.
in Austin, Texas.
Texas, whatever. Then Texas, like, what are you talking about?
And that
There's
culture
big
was
food culture in California.
That culture is stolen from Mexico anyway.
What
so.
food culture? Yeah, like
We
if you
got
said
like
tacos,
Koreatown,
cool,
we got
cool.
they got Chinatown, they got all kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
there's no America town.
Every big city has a
no
Koreatown, a
California.
Chinatown, and a Little Italy. Well, I mean, what are you talking about?
Oh, you know, we got the Chinese Cultural Center. I mean,
I'm sure there's plenty of places you can go eat that food here. It'd be
oh yeah, I'm
just
sure
as
there's
good
like
as,
some
LA.
Chinese joints down the street. Like I'm
Plenty
sure
of
there's
good Mexican
some,
restaurants.
but you know it's not the same. So don't even try to compare the culture of LA culture, California culture.
All the people
food,
from
but-
those places come here to cook their food. Like, people are writing articles about the best pizzeria in the United States of America being in Phoenix.
What pizzeria is this? You don't be Pizzeria Bianco?
Yes.
Man, if you don't stop, that was like 7 years ago now. I didn't consider that no more.
I'm just saying, people are writing these things.
You can reach all you
that-
want for some Arizona culture.
not reaching on anything.
Pizzeria Bianco
I'm
down
saying,
the street, and
the
the
argument
hot
you're
dogs.
making has to do with like food culture. Like, all the food culture comes here from
Any
other
culture
places.
whatsoever here. And we have Republican culture here. That's all we got here. That's literally the land of Republican. If you want to
not even
commit,
true
if you
anymore.
want
Yeah, we're
to
a blue
commit,
state
if
now.
you want to commit, yes, then we're in blue state. No, stop. This is the land of the Looney Tune person here. You
No,
don't
that's
even do that.
Texas,
That's
but
Florida.
and Texas.
That's definitely Florida. But still, there's no superior culture of anything here. There's nothing here for us.
What's
You're
the
a
point
New
you're trying to
Yorker.
make?
My point is, I'm fine with Arizona fans losing their mind about their sports teams. Knock yourselves out. We got to
Yeah,
build
'cause
something.
they're saying
Every
the Phoenix.
fan, listen.
Build something.
Every team has irrational fans. That's just it's fan. That's he talked
fandom.
about. Yes, one of you talked about the root word of fan.
Fanatic.
Yes,
Thank you, fam.
that's what it means. All right, now. Should Arizona fans feel the same way about their teams that like the New England Patriots fans feel about their football team? Absolutely not. Let's just be rational. But
They're not.
every fan base has people like that. There's
You're talking about more casual fans and idiots that don't know the sport. Do I ever come in here and say Cardinals are winning the Super Bowl every year? No. Last year I was like, I think they're going to be around 8-8, maybe 9-7. Like
You said playoffs last year.
I said they'd be
You
close to
said
making
they
the
would
playoffs.
make a
You making this
49ers
worse,
type
Ricardo.
run.
The point is I'm a rational fan.
How am I making this worse?
By saying that, just let him say what he got to say.
He said it. I let him say it. He said it.
No,
I've been on this podcast for like 4 years, and before this season, I was like, the Suns are going to be really good this year. The previous years, I was like, they might have. Last year, I said they might have a chance to make the playoffs. and
every
they were
fan
close.
base has
Yeah.
irrational fans. You think your team is number one in everything, and jerseys, stadiums, everything.
that-
We already
That's the most irrational thing I've ever heard.
I'm rational about plenty of stuff in regards to my team.
You just said
Well,
New
then
York
be
fans are
rational about
morons.
everything.
huh?
Be
What?
rational about everything.
New
then.
Yorkers are morons. Like,
Sure.
but that's New York. I wouldn't expect New Yorkers not to be. And
Thank you.
morons is a strong word. It's just the like, that's their culture. That's their culture. Like, you can, I mean, come on. New York think it's the greatest at walking, talking.
New York
breathing,
still hates Reggie Miller. New York has never stopped hating Reggie Miller, and that was like 35 years ago.
What does that? Have
Yeah,
to
New
do
York
with
stands, and then they got freaking trash and rats in the street, and it smells like
That's
Duke.
part of the culture, fam. Come on.
And they said they're the best city on the planet.
It's the best
mean,
city on the planet.
It's
For the
not.
for
Gets
what-
everything
What's the
first.
best city on the planet? Apache
not.
Junction?
Listen, for one of the most populated cities in the world to not have a better sanitation plan is kind of weird when you think about it. Like putting your trash out on the street corner. If we did that in Arizona, it would be the smell. The
mean, the
culture for
difference is
Phoenix
the
would be
bins.
smells.
Well, I mean, it's 700,000 degrees out here. Like,
It's
the
hot in
trash
New
should
York
be
City in the
melted.
summertime.
It's humidity. But it stinks in New York no matter what. So, like, the trash, they're better sanitation plan. I don't even know how they deal with sanitation out there. The streets are so packed
don't.
and stuff like that. It's out of control. But, I mean, you do what you gotta
just
do,
have
B.
Trash trucks.
Fam, that's character.
And trash cans.
Has character,
instead of
B.
just putting it on the street.
Has character, B. I love it. Stank.
I don't know.
But it's still the greatest
I don't
city in
know
the
what
world.
Putting trash on the corner has to do with having character.
Literally, Starry Night is there, and we have Broadway, and we have.
There's plenty of things in New York City. I don't think you need to go
Yeah.
down the list.
Okay.
I get it, but they, like I said, you need a better sanitation plan. It's pretty ridiculous.
We got
The
Scottsdale-
sanitation plan is like
Scottsdale
just put a
Mall.
plastic bag on the corner and then they'll come and pick it up at some point.
Scottsdale Mall is the biggest attraction in Arizona. though.
That's not
Maybe
true
the
at all.
Grand Canyon.
The Grand Canyon is
It's too
one of
far.
the seven
There's two
wonders of the world,
mountains
I
that
think.
people can ski ski and snowboard on in the state too? And
What are they called?
Oh, Sedona?
what are they called? Fam, have you been anywhere in Arizona? Because you got a lot of opinions about Arizona.
I've been to Grand Canyon.
If I stayed in the valley the whole time, I'd probably have these opinions too. If I didn't go up to Sedona,
It
go up to the
isn't-
Grand Canyon,
You heard
go
of,
up to
you heard of
Flagstaff.
Sunrise? Sunrise? You're
Sunset?
No, you haven't heard Sunrise.
What is that?
That's a ski mountain.
Snow Bowl.
You
Snow
heard-
Bowl?
Oh,
Arizona Snow Bowl?
Is
Okay,
that-
so you know one of them then.
But the mountain's called Snow Bowl? I thought it was just a big hole in the ground. People
A hole. They ski in a hole.
I don't know. Like, I thought it was a bowl. I thought it was like doing half pipes. I don't know.
You
I thought
ski
they-
down.
Oh, I thought it was an actual bowl.
don't
Like I thought
ski-
cats was like this and a thing. I've never been.
He wants to talk about Arizona culture, and then thinks
This man brought up snow for Arizona culture.
that's.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
We're not talking about Phoenix culture. We're talking about Arizona.
I mean, the
Arizona.
Snow is not Arizona culture.
The Grand Canyon
And I don't
is
care if there
known,
is some snow here. It is not Arizona.
What happened to the
culture.
Durango? Spinning out. Almost crashing.
That's
Walking
because
through the
it ain't
snow.
Arizona culture. The Durango wasn't ready for that. The Durango drives through dust, cactus, rats. I mean, lizards.
This is
snakes.
coming from the guy that gets mad because TNT always shows desert shots of stuff on when they're.
And now listen to you.
Yeah. What should they show?
the city.
They
like
should. I'm the one that's already said that. They should. But
Yeah, but now you're saying that the culture. So is it?
Honestly,
is it the culture is desert
they
and
should show the
cactus
Grand
and stuff?
Canyon, honestly.
Or
Not.
is it not? Like
not
now,
a
which
mountain.
one is it?
they show a cactus with the sun setting and the wind.
But you're literally saying that that's Arizona culture.
Yeah, but whatever
If that's
they,
not Arizona
whatever
culture,
they showed.
what should they be showing?
No, I said that's our culture. Hot, desert, sand, cactus. That's it.
But you're gonna be mad because the finals show that.
I do get mad about that. Like, we do got a
Okay,
light
so
rail.
what should they be showing?
I mean, no, show the
Show
homeless
the
people
light
in the
rail?
corners. Like, I don't know. Show Chipotle. We got like 5 of those. Like, show Chipotle. Show Pizzeria Bianco, the greatest pizza on earth. 5 pizzas years in a row. NBA Finals. Who's winning? Suns?
yes, I said
Okay.
beforehand, Suns in 6. I said it before the series started. You guys can tell them I said that. Suns in 4 to me is just a funny joke at this point. Like that was never like something I ever thought.
No, it's not. Because you took it personal when they said Bucks in 6.
I could-
Saying Bucks in
you
6
was
is
heated.
Because it's
whack.
Why?
Because they win one
extremely
game and then they
whack.
think they're going to win 4 straight.
However,
I mean, why not?
what are they supposed to do? 10,000 people supposed to go to the Deer District and be biting their fingernails like, oh, I don't
No,
know,
they could
God,
say,
son's
stop,
nervous.
Stop. Based on what you've seen in the series, you think they can win 4 in a row?
No, I'm talking about how the fans act.
No, I understand that, but you said why not? So what I'm asking you is, you think that's a rational, like plausible thing?
No, because both teams are doing exactly what they're supposed to do. I'm not saying the Bucks. First of all, I don't think the Bucks can't. I don't think the Bucks can. Like, if they won 4 in a row, we wouldn't be like, "Oh, this is insane."
No, I would. That
would
would
too.
literally be insane. If the Suns won 4 in a row, that'd be
Again,
insane.
based on what you've seen in the series, you think that they would, if they won 4 games,
Based
is
on
normal.
what I've seen, the series is playing out exactly how it should.
No. The first 2, all the games have been blowouts. What do you mean? It's not playing out as it should.
Yeah, it is playing out how it should.
No, it's
Phoenix
not.
winning in
It's a
Phoenix.
finals. The
Milwaukee
game
winning
should
in
be
Milwaukee.
Phoenix
No.
winning in Phoenix, Milwaukee winning in Milwaukee. This is how it should be. They were sitting there.
Thus
you know
far.
what? This finals in these NBA
That's
playoffs.
not the point.
These,
It's the finals. The game should be close and competitive. I don't care if you say they should win. They should win. Okay, win by 3, 2, 1. No game has been close yet.
I don't care about the.
That's the whole point.
The first game was what, 10? The second game was
No,
what,
it
13?
wasn't.
Yes, it was. The Suns won the what, 10 the first game? 13?
Look, it was like
It wasn't like 30, 20.
They were up 20
Up,
with like
being up and winning by whichever one you talk about.
No. A fourth quarter with 2-3 minutes left. You're up 20 and you win by 10. Guess what? 10 is not reflective of the final of what happened.
Still the final score. Like, it's irrelevant. I don't care.
I mean, with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter, none of your starters are playing anymore.
Look.
Buck's sitting, Aiton sitting. Cam
First of
Johnson
all,
sitting.
right now, these NBA
Everybody's
playoffs and this finals, to me, any analyst, anybody like that, they were saying the Bucks game, the game 2 in Phoenix, the Bucks was a must-win for the Bucks. No, it's not. Like,
Game 3 is a must-win for the Bucks.
Game
three
3
was a must-win
Game
for
3
the
is a must-win for the Bucks. Game
So is 4 is a must-win
for the
for the
Bucks.
Bucks.
Now, when they come up to Phoenix, it's a must-win for the Suns. When it goes back to must-win for the Bucks, that's what you win home court advantage for. Like, the playoffs and the finals are playing out exactly how it should be. You win home court advantage because you know what? We're supposed to win every time we play in Phoenix. So if it comes down to Game 7 in Arizona, the Suns are supposed to win. Period.
So saying Bucks in 6 is moronic.
The spread on the game
Yeah,
is
but I mean,
It's
4
not
points.
moronic.
What were they
because you make
supposed
it
to
sound
chant?
like it's
Bucks and maybe
impossible.
7.
No,
Bucks
they
and maybe
can say
7.
fear the deer or let's go
Why are you going
Bucks.
to choose fans' rants? What are you talking about?
This is the point that I was trying to make.
That's the thing. Like, oh,
Like,
you're like, no, you can't
Why
say
are
Bucks
you
in 6.
judging the decorum of how all fans should be
Suns
acting?
in 4 isn't insane, but Bucks in 6 is
Because
out
the
of
Suns
this world.
weren't chanting like
Since Suns in 4 has been since that man committed that
they-
assault and should have been put in jail.
What are you talking about? Self-defense.
Jail.
Self-defense.
What are you talking
Fam.
about?
Yeah,
He
the
already
guy
got
struck
beer
first.
poured on him and punched in the back of the head,
think
and
it
then
was
responded.
self-defense.
It
Absolutely
was self-defense.
was.
He didn't get arrested for that reason.
I get. You know what? Never mind.
Explain your thing, Greg.
Why should it be an assault?
guarantee if he was Mexican or black, the Suns would have put out a statement. We do not condone anything like this. We appreciate him being a fan, but we do not condone our fans fighting in the stands. He wouldn't be on social media. I just had my first autograph signing.
And
Okay, that's
Being
corny.
thrown out
That's
the clubs
corny
and
ridiculous.
stuff like
The guys
that.
he fought were Mexican and they didn't get arrested.
Fam, the guys that he fought were Mexican. It is what it is. They got beat up and they got dipped out of there. All right, that's fine.
And now they're doing interviews.
You can't arrest them, and then and actually you could arrest them because they assaulted. They
swung
tried
first.
to fight on him. You could, but it's like whatever. They got beat up. They got it.
No, the Suns and 4 man said, I don't want to press charges.
Look, man. Either way, the Suns have no choice but to win the championship. They don't have a choice because they may not have this opportunity again.
Well, neither team has a
What are
choice.
you talking
to
about? The
win.
entire roster is young besides one guy.
No.
They're set up for success for the next 5 years at least.
This playoff run in this championship has been put on a silver platter for them. It is laid out perfectly for them
They
to win.
beat the 2 best teams in the West to win the championship.
How they literally bypassed 2 of probably the top 5 players in the league. AD hurt. They got to beat the Lakers.
Well, hold on
It
a second.
worked out.
Played 3
It
games.
worked out. I mean, come on, man. Don't do
And
that.
Chris Paul was hurt the entire
Don't do
Lakers
what?
series.
Come on, man. It's not the same. That,
It
not
is
even
the same
not even-
thing.
Chris Paul is in top 5, top 10 players in the league. Even a hurt AD with a groin is not equivalent to Chris Paul
But you know what?
shoulder pain.
I
It's
don't
not the
fuck
same.
that argument.
Now,
Seriously,
that's fine. No, that's fine.
You put those 2 superstars together and don't build depth. That's the GM's
Oh, no.
fault. So don't say it's on a silver platter. They played the team that's fucking in front of them. AD is a constant injury-prone athlete. You know
Facts.
that from the day.
Facts. So this is very fortunate for the Suns.
It's not fortunate.
Yeah, it is.
It's
The
fortunate
Suns-
that James Jones
the
built
Suns-
a deep roster.
the
So when
Suns-
Chris Paul went out,
the
Cam
Suns-
came in
the-
and balled the fuck out and helped them win that
Yeah.
series.
Y'all can love Campaign all you want. Campaign is still whack to me. Playing phenomenal in the playoffs, he's still whack to me. Now, just because the Suns bench is destroyed everybody else's bench, that's perfectly fine. And role players, that's
called
perfectly
depth.
fine.
That's called
Th-
depth and how
cool.
he built the roster.
Then you play the Nuggets without a Jamal Murray, who carried the Nuggets with the MVP and then last year in the bubble. Huh? They won the championship last year. Now, I'm not saying the Suns wouldn't have beat them, but that's pretty good. Thank God.
Yeah, but Jamal Murray got hurt back in April, and
did.
then the Nuggets were washing
He's
everyone
overrated.
And he's
still.
overrated.
He
He's
might
way
be.
overrated.
He might be. You're right. But Jamal Murray in the playoffs is a little different than Jamal in the run. I don't know. But you know what?
They blocked the Blazers.
I don't know. No. I am pretty confident the Suns are like, oh, that's good. We don't got to play Jamal Murray. I'd be happy not to play him. That's cool. They have to play a healthy AD. Cool. Then got to play a
He played 3
Jamal Murray.
games.
That's not the okay. whatever.
It doesn't matter. He
man.
played half the games in the series. That doesn't matter.
All right.
This
You
doesn't
got
Chris
to-
Paul was
mean
hurt.
anything
You
for the
got to-
Suns.
you
The
got
Suns have to play the team that's on the court.
I know that. I'm not saying that it's the Suns' fault. I'm thinking it's perfect for the Suns. They need to win the championship because you know what? I'm pretty confident the Lakers, they're going to be back pretty soon. I'm pretty confident.
I'm pretty confident
You play
AD is
the
gonna be
Clippers,
hurt.
You play the Clippers and you don't got to run in the Kawhi too?
Clippers
Really
play better
hard.
without him.
Good.
Kawhi might be opting out, number one.
No, he is
And-
opting
and
out.
LeBron
Maybe.
LeBron
He has
is
a partially
almost
torn
40.
ACL.
Also,
Maybe
he
the
just
Suns
had
are
a partially
young.
torn ACL, and
No.
he's out for most of next season.
I'm pretty confident those 2 teams, at least Lakers and Clippers, are going to try their best to get better. I'm saying because if the Suns get to this playoffs the same position, we wouldn't be shocked if they get put
The
out.
Clippers
last year
without
by this team.
Kawhi don't matter because they've never mattered.
What could
You
possibly
literally
happen
said something.
and what
You
happened
like
right
made
now?
fun of the Clippers
when
before
Kawhi was playing, they were losing to the Jazz. As soon as he went out, they beat the Jazz. They
I
don't play
would
well
be-
together because Kawhi is the role players can't do anything when Kawhi's out there. Paul George plays better without Kawhi on the court. The Clippers are a better team without her. They lost to the Jazz.
I'm just saying it's very good the Suns didn't have to play them because we don't know what happened. That's it. And now the Suns play the opportunity.
No, you said it was a silver platter in front of them. That's what you said.
The Suns' window is wide. It's not short. The entire roster is young except one man.
All right.
The entire roster is like 24 or younger.
They win 5 in a row. Now calling them a dynasty on the future? I don't know about
Who said that? Who said that?
All over ESPN. That's all ESPN.
Yeah, but you're listening to talking heads who
person.
flip-flop on after every game.
Correct.
Oh, I don't listen to nothing he's saying. I think he's a geek. No, I'm just saying. Oh, there's a lot of people who think the Suns are now primed for like the top of the key.
I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't be. Since
the Bucks kind of had a very fortunate situation as well.
Depth.
I think the Bucks had a fortunate situation as well. They got to run into a Nets team that should have destroyed them.
Yeah, but the Bucks don't have the You said the Suns should win now. They don't have a win now roster. They have a win for the next 5 years roster or 10 years roster. Whereas the Bucks need to win now.
Their only win now
Bucks'
is
entire roster besides Giannis is old. Middleton is probably 30 or close to 30.
So is Drew.
Point guard man is 30. Brooke Lopez is probably 35.
PJ Tucker
Their
35.
team is old.
Older than Suns, but they got to win two now. They both got to win two now.
Yes,
I know that.
Yes, they do because they're old. The Suns are young. That's the point I'm making. The Suns don't have to win this championship because they won't ever get back there again.
And the
West is difficult. We understand that.
I think that this is
LeBron is old. Kawhi is not going to stay with that team. So I mean,
well, I mean, I don't know.
Well,
that's what the scuttlebutt is. He doesn't want to be on that team.
He just tore his ACL. He's out most of next season. So.
Did he really tear this?
It just came out before the podcast. He just had surgery.
I have absolutely no idea. All I know is the scuttlebutt is he don't want to be on that team anymore.
He's going to sign with Miami.
I need the Suns to win this now just in case. All right. I'm not super duper high on like the future of that. I'm just not. I'm like, I did it now. That's it. Now.
They have young pieces. I mean, I don't know what.
I don't know what you want out of a team. I don't know what you're looking for.
The only other roster that's probably as young and as good in the entire NBA is Atlanta. I mean, that's the only other roster that's comparable from a youth times talent perspective. That's it.
Maybe Memphis.
I see Memphis is going to be really good.
The difference between Memphis and those teams is the Suns and are already up here. Memphis is still down here, so they got to get here first before they can go up higher.
That's things with injuries. That's the things with injuries. This happens every year, but people forget about it. This happens every single year.
The Suns have
major injuries happen and changes the entire scope of the playoffs.
Opportunity ahead of them.
But people are mad because the Suns are in it and the LA team isn't. And it's just the media saying that and stupid Laker and LeBron fans.
And me.
Well, you're already a moron. We already discussed that because you're from New York.
Let's do top 10 jerseys. What time is it? 8 o'clock. What are we doing? Suns winning this week?
Yeah.
There's 2 games this week, so
they should win the championship.
They should.
They are a bad matchup for Milwaukee. I don't know what Monty Williams was doing in Game 3, but hey,
well, Aiden got in foul trouble.
I don't think he did anything bad. They all,
yeah, he did.
They were in foul trouble and.
Well, Booker had a terrible game.
It's the finals.
Booker had a terrible game.
Your man fouls out, he fouls out. You can't.
I agree with you, George.
You can't allow a team to go from a 4-point lead to a 20-point lead by the end of one quarter because you won't play your man who has 4 fouls. Well.
When they cut it to about 8, Ayton should have been staying at the score station ready to go in.
What did they say was wrong with Booker? They said his legs were heavy.
The second they put Giannis back in the game, Milwaukee put Giannis back in the game, where they had, for some reason, Monty Williams was playing like the biggest man on the court was Crowder, and Milwaukee had 2 big guys in the game, and that was when it went from 4 to 20. The Bucks must have had 27 offensive rebounds in a row, putbacks and fouls. What Monty Williams was doing, I have no idea. It was like he was throwing the game. Now, we know he wasn't doing that, but it was for all the credit I gave him throughout the entire playoffs, I had no idea what he's doing. Your team can only win when you have Ayton in the game to guard Giannis. When Milwaukee plays that roster and your man can shut Giannis down, you can win. And in games 1 and 2, it was pretty obvious that was the case.
Who wins tomorrow?
Suns.
I think Suns win tomorrow.
Suns.
I don't know. Suns win the series. I don't know. But it depends on what Monty Williams does.
Well, the thing is about Monty, he's in-game adjustments he's not always great at. Between-game adjustments, good.
He's got to leave.
He's really had to make a lot of in-game adjustments. Like
Ayton needs to play 44 minutes a game. He's 22 years old.
I mean,
or
the Clipper
whatever.
series, he should have been made more adjustments.
When did he get 5 fouls? At what point?
He didn't play really in the fourth quarter. He played he was
got- he
out
played
at the
the
9-minute
third,
mark
didn't he?
already.
And then he got the
fourth
or the fifth at the beginning of the fourth.
Well,
and
here's the
then
thing.
didn't come
He
back
got
in,
his
so.
third with less than a minute left in the second quarter, which
Booker
was a
got
mistake.
4.
No, he was just played terrible. Like, he was trying to shoot too many threes. I don't know what he was thinking.
He was talking a lot.
He's worried about his nose, from what the radio's been talking about.
Yeah.
So they were talking about heavy legs on the radio this morning. And I was like, I didn't hear him say that on TV. I didn't think he was hurt at all.
He wasn't driving the ball, and that's probably because his nose is still broken.
must
He
have
doesn't
been
want to wear a
out
mask.
with a
I
girl.
forgot he even broke the nose because he wasn't wearing the mask at all, has he?
No.
No, but Drew Holiday hit him in
like
game
that.
2 in the face again, so I
Yeah,
think he's a little worried
that's
about driving
hit
the ball
again.
in. So we'll see what happens. But he's not
We'll
going to
see.
go 3 for 14 again and
I
be that
want
bad.
the Suns to win, but I'm picking the Bucks because they're at home. Like, they're supposed to win, and then you go to Phoenix and win, and then you go back to win, and then you come to Game 7 and win the thing.
The Suns have won
Suns have
every
won by
game.
20.
The Suns have won every game 4 in the playoffs after losing game 3, except for the Nuggets series, what they swept. But they come back, make adjustments.
See what happens. I hope so. Top 10 NHL sweaters
Sweaters.
Jerseys.
Thank you.
to us. Who wants to go first? Anybody got any honorable mentions?
I have no
I
idea.
I got one
mentions.
honorable mention. Phoenix Coyotes, the current one. The
Which
white
is
one.
what?
Giant coyote head on it.
Oh.
Oh, it's fire. I have 2 honorable mentions. I have the Detroit Red Wings. And then one honorable mention is
Red Wings is in your honorable mention?
honorable mentions.
Not
And
even on my
then
list.
my only other honorable mention is the Seattle Kraken because those uniforms are absolutely going to be unbelievable. But we haven't seen them yet, so honorable mentions.
You just made up
seen
stuff.
him yet, but
We haven't!
Just making up
Expansion team!
we haven't seen him yet. But they're gonna be.
They
incredible
will
in my
absolutely
list.
be incredible.
They're
We
gonna
haven't
be
seen it
the
yet.
same colors as that Packer
Seattle
4D with
Kraken.
an S in the thing with a red eye on it. They already had like the sketches or the renderings of
Unbelievable.
them. If they ain't got no tentacles or octopus on it or something like that, I ain't interested.
They should have, like, a goal, and it should be good goalie.
Should
with,
have
like, 8
something
arms.
fire.
It should just be an animal swallowing like a pirate ship.
Goal-
That's what it should
a
be.
goalie with a...
That's a
Octopus
lot for a
goalie
shirt.
or whatever.
That could be that could be alternate.
That's a lot for a
That's how they always do it.
I was like, wait, what? I saw like a
Swallowing a
cartoon,
battle
and I was
ship,
like,
I mean,
all the
a
alternate
pirate
jerseys
ship.
always
I mean,
wild.
oh,
They're always-
Those
that should be their logo.
You put
Yeah,
the
for
squid on it, you know. I don't know about he ain't gotta be eating
That's
the
what
whole
he was just
crew.
saying.
Yeah.
He was like,
He said it needs to be a whole squid eating an entire pirate
A
ship.
Kraken grabbing a pirate ship.
Oh, I
Should
said
be
a
their
goal.
oh,
logo.
that'd be fire. He said it in a
thank
goalie
you.
net.
Yeah, and a goalie net with 8 arms, like, stopping the puck.
That's all right.
I think it definitely should be something like they're definitely goalie mask got to be something
Yeah.
fire. Like it got to be dope. What y'all mentions?
None.
None. George, you got any?
New Jersey Devils 1991, Colorado Rockies 1979. Huh?
Oh, suck.
You don't even know who the Colorado Rockies are.
Yeah, the lowercase c.
Huh?
The lowercase c jerseys had they had the blue, yellow, red, white.
You talking about the flag of Colorado?
Yeah.
Yes.
Those suck.
No, they don't.
Oh, they do not. They
Colorado flag.
absolutely do not.
Number one, the team doesn't exist anymore, and number two, yes, that logo that's been used for other things.
My
fire.
shoes were Giller just now.
Hey.
8 o'clock. Good for you,
Who wants to
fam.
go first? I'll go first.
All right.
Number 10, the current New York Rangers president. I mean, it's one of the
Original 6B.
best hockey jerseys that there is. If you're going to be somebody who's not super big into hockey and you buy your first hockey jersey, typically it's going to be a Rangers, Red Sox, the Red Wings, Blackhawks, etc. Number 9, I got the Pittsburgh Penguins 92-02, the Yager, Lemieux, the one with the V. In the penguin head, not the one with the penguin playing hockey. Penguins don't play hockey, fam. Number 8, I got the Mighty Ducks, only because the logo was fire. The jersey is whack, but the logo, the duck at the hockey mask, is probably a top 10 sports team logo of all time. Jerseys are pretty whack, but I like the logo a lot.
They're unique colors.
Yeah.
Talking about the youth Mighty Ducks.
I mean, the Anaheim guy, that's what they were made
District
from.
5.
Number 7,
Five Ducks.
number 7, I got the 1994 All-Star jerseys. I was going to wear that today, but the purple Western and then the teal, that game was in New York, the teal Eastern one, that jump was fire. I was going to wear the purple Western one today, but mine's way too big.
All hockey jerseys are too big.
Correct.
Way too big. I can't even buy it correctly product size on a hockey jersey.
You got to get a small.
Number 5, I got San Jose Sharks, the teal. I mean, you have to be there. You got to be there. Number 5 is low?
That's low.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. I switched mine. Number 6, I have the New York Rangers Statue of Liberty. I got that at number 6. I mean, it's a really good logo. The logo is fire. The jersey itself, but the logo is fire. You recognize what it is now. You could argue that it shows the New York Liberties, but, somebody might think you're the Statue of Liberty teams, but I like the logo. Number 5, San Jose Sharks, the teal one. I mean, you got to be outside to understand that. That jersey is just an iconic, being in the Bay Area, being in California. I mean, starter jackets, everything, the jersey's fire. Number 4, I got the New Jersey Devils. I mean, the logo was an N and J with the horns. Like, it looks exactly what it's about to be. I love the green jerseys that they play in sometimes. I mean, come on.
That's 1991.
Number 3, I got the Detroit Red Wings. It's iconic. Like, I mean, the wheel with the wing on it. That jersey is one of the most probably recognizable jerseys in sports in the United States of America. Like, it's a really popular jersey. Number 2, I got the Los Angeles Kings. That's a little bit biased, but the 90s Kings jersey, Gretzky, I mean, come on. The logo itself being NWA stuff. Like, I mean, you had black people running around wearing Kings hockey jerseys and stuff like that in the hood. They knew nothing about it, all right? And having a starter jacket with the Kings logo on the back, now the Chevron, or whatever that Chevrolet, I didn't really care for that too much. I thought about putting the purple jersey with the crown, but I think those are kind of whack.
Those are whack.
And number 1 to
smoking.
me, them joints are super whack.
You're smoking.
Number 1 to me, I think this will always be forever the greatest hockey jersey of all time to me, and that is the Chicago Blackhawks jersey. Red or white, period. It's iconic. I know nothing about the history of Chicago and Blackhawks and Native Americans, but that jersey is iconic. I think that was the very first. I think that was the very first hockey jersey I ever bought was a Blackhawks jersey. You can't beat it. A stitched Blackhawks jersey with that logo and the feathers. Fire.
Who's going? I'm going.
Order.
Number 10, Toronto Maple Leafs. Current, all-time. I like it. Number 9, I have the Chicago Blackhawks.
Wait.
Probably a little low. All right, relax. Probably a little low. Number 8, the Vancouver Canucks alternate. That teal with the
whale?
No, not with the whale, but that one is fire. It's got the hockey stick in it. I'll send it to you when I do top 10. Number 7, the current Arizona Coyotes jerseys with the big coyote.
Them joints are
Fire.
actually really fire, to tell you the truth.
Number 6, I have the Colorado Avalanche retro that they did with the mountain and the sea in it. I don't know if you've seen that one, but that one is
Probably the
fire.
Rockies jersey I'm talking about.
It is, but it's a little different. It's the colors are different, but it's fire. It's like a darker blue.
Y'all gonna have to
red.
send me some years with these.
You right. I will send you all of them. Number 5, Anaheim Mighty Ducks. Pick a year. Fire.
You can't pick a year.
Yeah.
Because
you
them
can
other
pick a
doubles
year.
are whack.
There's some bad
Wait,
ones.
which ones?
District 5 original green.
The
That's the
ones
best
were
one,
like
obviously.
the actual duck running around with the duck.
All right, fine. Not the ones with the actual
What the
duck, but the hockey
Jason
mask.
mask.
Yes,
Yeah,
the hockey mask.
Not Gordon Bombay.
Number 4,
Fire.
the Rio Grande Valley Killer Bees.
Doesn't count.
Tell me that's not fire. Don't do that.
I mean, it's fire,
league is
but
it?
that's just Hugo from the Charlotte
What
Hornets.
league is it?
It's IHL minor league. I don't know something.
There's tons of
But
jerseys.
it's
in the other
All
leagues.
minor league
Alright,
stuff
that's
is
the only
fire.
one.
Like
I know
every,
it's
even
correct.
baseball.
I disagree, but
All right, fine. The other 3, number 3, Winnipeg Jets, 1990 to 1996.
Is that the
With the
blue
airplane?
ones?
Yeah.
With the jet,
Yup.
the classic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Winnipeg is. Oh, you mean with the
Fire.
jet, like the side of the jet, or the actual jet? Up
No,
the
not
back?
that. No,
that's
no.
the current jersey.
Oh,
Well, the one with the
one-
jet, and then
Yeah, and then
the jet's next to it, and the J is a hockey
The
stick.
one with the
Yeah,
jet
yeah,
going
yeah.
up is their current uniform.
Yes.
I mean, is Winnipeg like?
Which is cool.
They make jets or something? Like
I don't know.
they're popular for military
Pretty
jets.
tight.
Are you good?
Oh, I'm asking. Like, why is
no
Winnipeg? Oh, okay.
Number 2, the Teal San Jose Sharks. That's
Yeah,
yeah.
you gotta be
Incredible.
outside for that.
Number 1, I mean, I am biased. So, New York
Gotta be outside.
Rangers, Lady Liberty, number 1.
Jersey's a whack.
It's perfect.
The logo.
You have a number 6.
No, because of the
Yes,
logo.
that's the one.
Oh yeah, that was fire. The logo. That
Yeah, it's all right. It's
that
not on my list.
that Yankee.
Yeah, but-
I mean, the Statue of Liberty logo
Yeah.
is fire. The jersey is whack.
So
Mighty
how?
Ducks. The Mighty Ducks
You
jersey.
didn't put
whack.
the like.
Sweater, the rest of the sweater whack.
You
the
didn't put
logo's
the
fire.
New York Rangers just regular blue or white on the
didn't.
list.
But I obviously like them. They're fire,
You
but
put the-
That's weird.
I'm not going to have all 3 Rangers jerseys on the list.
You
I
had
was like,
2?
I'm going to pick one per team.
I had 2 on
He
mine.
had 2. I only have one.
He got one, and you put the Albuquerque Hornets nest or whatever on your list.
Put some respect on the Rio Grande Valley Killer
Rio
Bees.
Grande Killer
B.
Bees.
What was their number one?
Fire.
One was
Lady Liberty.
What you got?
All right, number 10. I got the current Atlanta Thrashers, the blue jersey.
Let's go. There's no current Atlanta Thrashers.
Or whatever. The last one.
I was waiting for you to say something.
The last one.
It's fire.
Yeah.
That's super fire. I thought about putting that on the list.
Yeah.
That's the Blue Jackets now, right, or no?
Do
Are
that.
you talking about with the T
Is that the
or
Blue
bird?
Jackets now?
With the bird.
bird.
No,
Is it the Blue Jackets now?
No, that's Columbus.
Columbus.
No. I know it.
Oh,
that,
there was a Columbus Blue Jackets jersey that is fire that I forgot to put on the list.
Focus.
Me?
Is that what team is that now? Is it defunct or did they move? Is that?
They went back to Winnipeg, I
they're-
believe.
Now
the Atlanta Thrashers is the Jets.
They went back to Winnipeg.
That's what I'm asking you.
Thrashers, that bird one.
Let me double check.
The T in the middle.
That's disrespectful.
All right, number 9, I have the New Jersey Devils, the red one. I mean, they have like probably the best
Fire.
logo with the devil horns and then.
Fire.
I always think of the Seinfeld episode when they go to the Devils games. That's one of the best episodes. Speaking of body paint,
I have no idea what you're talking
Wait, who?
about. I've only seen
Seinfeld?
one episode ever.
Oh,
putty.
I've only seen like a handful.
I've only seen one episode ever.
Jesus Christ, from New York and doesn't watch Seinfeld.
I don't care about
That is a little kind of crazy.
All right, relax.
Do you watch Friends?
I've watched it, but it's not good. I don't think
It's never been
I like
good.
Friends.
I don't like Friends
aged
either,
like
but I'm just
milk.
asking.
Neither.
Yeah, she's bad.
All right, number 8, I have the Buffalo Sabres with the swords crossing, the red alternate one.
Not the one with the actual buffalo?
No, the Sabres one.
Sabras.
Sabres. They went back to Winnipeg.
Number 7, the Winnipeg Jets, the same one you had, the blue one. Number 6, I have the Anaheim Mighty Ducks, the classic white with the duck head. Good one.
Flames.
Number 5, I have the Quebec Nordiques, the blue jersey.
Thought about it.
That one is dope. Like the trunk kind of makes the hockey stick.
tight.
Wait, with that big round and then the hockey stick comes down like
Yeah.
What is that?
The Nordique, which is an elephant.
Elephant.
That's what
Elephant
that's supposed
tusk?
to be?
I think so.
Oh, I had no idea.
I don't know for sure.
I thought it was like a hockey stick leaning against a rock.
Nope.
What?
Oh, they were like taking a break. It was put your stick against the rock. That's what that is, an elephant? I had no idea. All right, what else? Let
All
me
right.
see.
That was number 5.
Oh, it's an N next to a hockey stick. That's all it is. N.
Oh,
hockey
yeah.
stick.
I
Looks
gotta
like an elephant. Whatever.
Man, this
It
ain't
doesn't
no
look like an
elephant.
elephant.
I was like, there ain't no way.
I could see the elephant. A little tusk there.
I
and
don't
the-
know what a Nordique is, but
It's got no
I mean,
tail.
Wait, is it
It's just what they call
This is
people
a-
in
this is the
Montreal
wackest logo
or
of all
people
time.
in somewhere.
Okay.
It is backwards.
But why does it have to? Why do
You
think
can't
it was
have a
elephant?
forwards N.
They said there was an
It
elephant.
looked like
No,
an
that's
elephant.
what I'm saying. Why?
I don't know.
Oh, look like an elephant.
Oh, so it's just a hockey stick
Scandinavian
with an N.
countries of Northern Europe.
I thought they had a really hard game, and they put
Right,
they
but
stick
you
against
said a
the rock.
Nordique is an elephant a second ago. I thought that's what you.
I thought it was an elephant.
It looks like an
It
elephant.
looks
Y'all
like
be
it.
making up a lot of stuff.
It's an N with a.
We always
hockey
make
stick.
a lot of make up a lot of. I almost said make a lot of elephants. Look at that thing. It kind of looks like an elephant. You get the little trunk there.
I
and,
know exactly what the logo is. That's on my list, but I didn't know it was an
That made your
elephant. That's what I.
list too?
What? Not that one?
Oh,
Man, what? These a bunch of rank amateurs over here, man.
All right, number 4, I have the New York Rangers, the Liberty one in the white. Number 3, I have the Hartford Whalers, the green jersey.
fire.
That is fire. Actually, like the Hartford Whalers, like hats are insane fire. Like when they used to do like the splash and the shark tooth ones, those
true.
always look the best
Shout
for
out to
some
Logo
reason.
Athletic. B.
Yep.
Yo. B.
Number 2, I don't know if anyone knows what this is, but it's the Calgary Frames alternate with the horse head
Yes.
with the flames coming out of it.
I like the.
I almost put that on the list.
I love that one.
Fire.
The regular, the Sea on Fire.
I like
is
the Sea
cool
on Fire.
I like
too.
that
Yeah,
too.
But I like the horse head one. I'm a fan of alternate jerseys. Like
It's neat.
Hockey probably has the best alternate jerseys. Too.
Yeah.
Correct.
that joint is fire. Like
Unbelievable.
Hockey probably has the best jerseys. To tell you the truth.
sweaters.
Sweaters. Thank you.
kidding.
Thank you, Fam Drew.
So that was number 2. Number 1, I'm a little biased, but the Phoenix Coyotes, the 90s,
I knew he was gonna do
Kachina, the green joints.
Miserable.
Kachina is still the girls team wear those right now.
Well, the Coyotes wear them right now. They're alternates.
Right, but so they sponsor a youth junior team. That's a girls team. Hannah's niece is on the team.
I used to love those.
I knew that'd be a number.
And then I bought
The
one.
Cachinas.
And I was like, nah, I
They're
don't care for
gross.
this. Yeah.
Sounds like you're a hater.
Ooh.
I mean, I bought it.
Number 10.
Supported the
Like,
team.
I was like, I don't really care for this. It's
Bigger
just- it's in
fan
the
than
closet.
Sounds like you're a hater.
Coyotes fans without.
Number 10, the 1988 North Stars. Number 9, the...
Boring.
Okay. Number 9, the 1995 Vancouver Canucks. Basically like an alternate jersey, not the one you're thinking of. This one right here.
Fire. I probably should have put that on the list.
That looks like Johnny Rockets.
All
It's
right,
like an old diner.
It has a name, too. I don't remember what the name is, but they called that jersey something
Canuck.
specific. That's
It was
not
an
what it
elephant,
was. Number 8, the 1978 Kings Purple. The one with the crown. Yes, absolutely
fire.
You're insane.
Yes.
I
Yes,
think
yes,
the
yes,
Gretzky
yes.
one is more
More what?
iconic or whatever.
Oh,
you
I'm
say.
sorry. You don't think it's more iconic?
To people who live in Los Angeles, it's absolutely. But in terms of the hockey, like being a hockey player and playing hockey in the NHL, the Kings were known when they came in the league for being purple and gold. Number 7. Yeah, good comment? Or? Yes, that's what I thought. Number 7, the New York Islanders, 95, 96, 97. The one with the
Gordon's Fisherman?
With I know what you did last summer,
So
man.
whack.
Fire.
Gordon's Fisherman.
At the time, it was whack. Now, as a throwback, it's fire.
Oh, it's still whack.
It's whack now.
You hate the team, so...
I mean, it
No, it's
sucks.
not.
But the only thing good about it is the colors.
Sucks.
No, it's not.
The colors
Gordon's
is
Fisherman-
cool, but it's whack. I mean,
That's
is that what?
the whole-
Is he an Islander?
Makes
the
me want
whole
fish
point.
sticks. It's the Gordon Fisherman. Well,
I thought it was the man that said, "I know what you did last summer."
Okay.
was he in a raincoat?
Yeah, raincoat and a bucket hat and a hook.
Mmm.
And Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Yes.
And
I haven't seen that
Sandy.
movie in a long time.
Look.
What else you got?
Hold on a second.
Your list is whack, huh? I said the Canucks. The Canucks.
Nah, those Canucks uniforms are fire. Don't do that.
That jersey's on fire?
Fam, come on, man. Look at that man. That
whack.
man's driving
Oh my God.
that man goes in that wheel. Man, get that,
That is
man out of here.
miserable.
That's a hockey stick.
The only thing good,
They play
is
hockey.
the colors.
I know they
That
play
is
hockey,
it.
but he don't. That man has got a beard.
But wait, so you...
Fucking
Colors of jersey... Okay, you hate that.
Colors is
So-
cool. No. That jersey, fire. That logo is
And
trash.
that's- what does the logo have to do with anything? You just said the jersey's fire.
The colors are good.
Colors are good. Take that logo off with that fisherman. The jersey's fire.
You just said the jersey's fire, but the logo sucks. I didn't say the logo was top 10. I said the jersey was top 10.
Okay. Well, he said like the fisherman on the thing, fam.
I never.
That was the
I
main
never-
description
I
of
never-
it.
What?
It was like the
I never.
I mean,
once-
there's no other way to describe it. It's got a
I never
fisherman.
once said that was the reason it was fire. You guys were like, "Oh, is that the one with the fisherman on it?" Oh, shucks.
That's what he said. What else?
Number 6, 1991 St. Louis Blues. That's the one that says
Fire.
St. Louis or Blues on the top thing of the note.
That's sick. Should have been the list.
Number 5, the Rangers obviously have gone back and forth over the years between like having the shoelaces or whatever you want to call it, the ropes and not having the ropes. 2003 New York Rangers is number 5. That's the one with the tie.
That's good.
Right here. Looks a little bit more iconic to me.
We got more Rangers jerseys than you.
You right.
Number 4, 1995 Toronto Maple Leafs. It's a little bit different than the current one. I'll show you what I'm talking about.
One that's like double outlined with the leaf.
No, the reason why it looks better to me is because of the like white and blue alternate on the sleeves. So it just looks a little bit better.
Maple Leaf that high?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. This right here. That jersey is super clean.
Listen.
With
Incredible.
the
I
white
remember
and
that one.
blue
Unbelievable.
stripe piping on the sleeve and on the bottom of the jersey. Come on, man. Number 3, 1989 Hartford Whalers.
Which one is that? With the big giant logo, the H in the middle.
Pull it up for you.
That
What,
like a
Hailers?
big
Inhalers?
thing with the H.
I don't know what year Andrew picked, but I'm sure it looks similar.
The same, probably.
The green, white, and blue one.
No, this one right here.
What's it called? Hartford Whalers?
So you can pick whichever one you want, but they have multiples that are fire. That one's
Incredible.
fire. The white one is fire. Here, let me go to images real quick.
Incredible.
What?
This is the one that's the best one to me.
Incredible.
But with the blue stripes on the bottom.
That's fire.
Yep, that's
My list
what-
might be whack.
Come on, man. Number 2, the 1989 Quebec Nordiques, and not the one that you're thinking of, more than likely. It's one that's all blue and white. There's red on the front, but the rest of the jersey is all blue and white. There's no red, like fleur-de-lis or whatever anywhere else.
There's too many jerseys.
So,
There is
What?
no
We did
jerseys.
10 each. I mean, just in hockey in general.
so this,
Well, there's so many
this
defunct
one right here.
teams.
What the? What? Man,
Fire.
sucks.
You smoking.
Someone should have. I should have said
Oilers,
the Florida Panthers.
South Mountain Jaguars.
Those jerseys are fire.
Yeah, those are okay,
sweaters.
And then number 1,
That was,
the
wait,
your
that was your
jerseys.
number
I
2?
know, I messed up.
And then number 1, the
Orleans Saints jersey.
1971. All right, the 1971 Chicago Blackhawks. It's a little bit different than their current red, but the red Blackhawks by far to me is the most iconic jersey. And
I said we'd have the number 1 probably.
you said 1 and 2,
Oh, I'm
and
sorry.
I didn't know you were picking that one. So
You didn't even have the Gretzky Kings one in your top 10.
yeah, I had
Neither did he.
the 70s Kings on there. That's more iconic
purple
to
one?
hockey, not to Los Angeles and
Unbelievable.
whatever else.
We weren't even alive.
George was.
Oh yeah,
George was about 40
What are you
when.
talking about?
Them,
We talk about things all the time on this show that has nothing to do with when we are alive or not. This is
sucks.
this is the one.
Yeah.
I mean, all,
one.
it don't
different.
matter what year it is. They all fire from Blackhawks.
Correct.
All right, I'm ready to go home. Anybody got anything else?
I don't think so.
Nothing. Suns,
Will they show
Suns,
up?
Bucks.
No, Suns win the series. I don't care.
I know the Suns will win the series. I'm talking about the next game.
It depends what Monty Williams does. Play the right lineup.
Greg, you going to the parade?
Of course, I'm going to the parade.
I like to hear.
Huh?
That's what I like to hear.
They might
Why
not
wouldn't
ever
I
have
go to the
another
parade?
again.
That's a strong possibility.
It's one of the
I win championship. That's like so easy.
Wait, it's a strong possibility just in terms of sports history that we know. It's not a strong possibility in terms of like their actual roster.
Thank
the roster
you.
is good.
That's
young-
not how
it's
Suns
young and
fans
good.
talks.
Yeah, but
But here's the,
There's not a
like what
lot
George
of,
is saying. Like, Golden State hadn't won shit for however many
Ever.
fucking years since the 70s, right?
The Suns have good pieces at GM, head coach, and like 5 under 24. One's a superstar. One, Ayton, potentially is a
Budding
superstar.
star.
Someone this weekend told me they think Ayton's going to win the MVP next year. I
That's
think
not
that's
true.
obviously crazy because
The MVP of the
It's a
league?
center.
yeah, because he's not going to take enough shots to do that. But
Yeah.
if he plays like he is in the finals, he'll obviously be a top whatever center and maybe an all-star, obviously, and you know who knows.
he's already a top center.
Look, the Suns can take the same
Not during
path.
the season, he wasn't. During the playoffs now, yeah.
The Suns can take the same path as Golden State. They built the team to the draft, young guys. It was Curry, Thompson, Harrison Barnes, Draymond Green, and then add some veterans like Iguodala or whatever, and Sean Livingston. And guess what? And then, you know, people hop on the bandwagon and see, oh, like they're good.
I mean,
they have a good system. Kevin Durant comes. Same thing will happen with the Suns. They have a good young
You
core.
think a superstar is going to come to Phoenix?
Chris
Yeah.
Paul is going to play as long as LeBron
Yeah.
is, so that's why I don't worry about the Lakers necessarily. And the Clippers are already going to blow up next year. So the only teams you got to worry about, in my opinion, is
Denver.
I mean, I guess Utah, but Conley's never healthy.
Yeah.
So the Lakers, because they're going to be good again, and then Golden State once Golden State's healthy. I think Clippers are blowing.
Denver.
I think
Denver?
Suns are better
Oh, they
than
are better than
everyone
Denver.
else. In the
I
West,
agree,
so it
but
doesn't matter.
those are the next.
And then we'll
tier.
see where Dame goes. If he goes somewhere else, that would affect things.
That's not fan speak, Greg.
But the Suns have, if with all rosters being healthy, the Suns have at worst the third best roster in the West. At worst. And that's if Kawhi stays, and that's if LeBron and AD are both healthy. At worst, the third roster. Third best. So, I mean, that's why there's no window closing on them because the entire roster is young. And now anything can happen. Players can
can
get
happen,
injured or
yeah.
whatever. Yeah, so I mean, anything can happen. But
That happened to the Suns after their winning the Nash years.
their window is
Amari
not
could never
narrow.
stay
Their
healthy.
window is wide.
I hope so. Dynasty.
I mean,
I don't know what the trade assets and whatever are for next year. Obviously, there was a draft pick that already changed hands because of where it fell in the lottery. So when that kind of stuff happens, who knows? But
Well, they lost one when they got Chris Paul, so they threw in a first-round pick, I think.
And Chris Paul staying?
Yes, absolutely. Where are they going to go?
if they win the championship, I don't see how you leave. But
He's not going
Well, I mean,
he doesn't.
Kawhi, but
You might be right, but I'm saying, like, if you win a championship, yeah, but he didn't want to be there. That was
Sure.
different. Chris Paul
wants to be here.
I mean, I don't
Here's the thing:
know.
Chris Paul wants to be on the West Coast. He's not going anywhere east. He wants to stay next to his family in LA. And
I wouldn't be shocked if he went to the Lakers or the Clippers.
Lakers can't afford that. What are you talking about?
Look, man, we're talking about the Lakers.
The Lakers-
Let's act like
they can't
things
afford
ain't
anything.
happening.
You think they're going to have 3
I think he's
supermax
talking-
contracts?
He's talking about based
Probably.
on the salary cap.
Yeah,
I would
Oh, I
imagine.
know what he's talking about, but hey,
3 supermax contracts on one team. I don't
Lakers.
think that
Won't
works.
happen.
I don't know that you win a championship and then you go to LA. If they lose, then sure, anything's
I
possible.
mean, I feel like if you get the championship, like you could make a decision either way. It wouldn't.
Chris
be
Paul's
bad
never
or
been
good.
one of those guys that where he wants to join his buddies and
Outside of the Kawhi thing, it's unprecedented to win and then like be like, all right, I'm out.
dead.
It doesn't
Yeah.
happen very often. I
Agree.
mean, the Kawhi thing, and Kawhi is a weird robot, so no one's surprised by that.
well, he's controlled by Uncle Tony or whatever. What's his name?
Tony, Uncle Charles.
Uncle Dennis.
Miss my Uncle Charles.
Uncle Dennis.
All right, let's go home. Anything
That's the
else,
sneak
man?
diss. Pow 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 pow.
Pow, 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 pow.